Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Northman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Northman.
Great day to be alive on this Wednesday. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Benjamin Brust. Alongside me is Kyle Wallace. I've decided I am going by Benjamin from here on out.
Hey, if that's how you want to identify, I respect it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Identify, it's my full name.
That's great, Benjamin.
Cool. You went from Ben to Benny to Ben. What were you when you were a kid?
BJ Brust.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to go by, brother. It's up to you.
No, I'm Ben Brust. That's Kyle Wallace.
No, Benjamin. You said you want to be Benjamin. I'm going to call you what your mama names you, Benjamin.
All right, then, if you want to play this game, I'll say your middle name.
Why would you say
well,
my middle
because
name?
it's what your name is.
You asked for it.
Thank you.
And I'm rescinding it. It was just, I wanted to see you guys react.
I'm not saying your full name. I'm
all right,
saying
Kyle.
Don't do that. Don't play them games.
Why do you get all sensitive about your middle name?
I will go straight to HR.
So, oh my gosh!
I'll go
what
straight.
a wimp.
I was just talking to HR today. She said, "How you doing, Kyle?" I said, "I'm doing good, doing real good, girl."
Hey, remember our conversation earlier? I take it back. I'm not doing so
And
good.
let me tell you, little buddy, Benjamin Brust.
That Benjamin's really getting on my nerves.
That's Alex Strofe, who I typically do get on the nerves of. Maybe some of you listening in KBN Nation, which is okay. I'm fine with that. You can give it back at the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776. We're on YouTube at ESP Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. If you haven't downloaded the ESPN Wisconsin app, it's super easy to download and listen live, listen back. It's got everything you need all in one place. No Brad Nortman. And the conversation continues about Sunday. And I'm close. I'm really close to being done re-legislating Sunday. But believe it or not, today, I think I'm more irritated about Sunday than I was Sunday night, Monday, or Tuesday. Not necessarily because what we're about to hear, but just how I'm feeling today after just thinking about it and sitting in it for so long. So if you have any thoughts still about Matt LaFleur, time management, Rich Bisaccia, Jordan Love, 38 points given up by the defense, it's still a place for you. 800-990-3776. Again, the Carbless Talk and Text line. Now, Matt LaFleur yesterday, when asked a question from Jason Wilde about the final play of the game, this was Matt LaFleur's response.
Jordan comes off after the incompletion that leaves the 1 second left, and you're not ranting and raving and yelling at him, but you can see on the TV you talk to him. So what's the message there?
I don't even know, because it was like watching a slow motion car crash in front of your face, where I'm just looking at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be no time left. I mean, it's a very humbling experience to go through that, and it's unacceptable, quite honestly. So, and there's nothing we can do about it now other than we better learn from it, everybody. I'm sure it'll be a teach tape for around the league, to be honest with you.
Better learn from it, everybody. It's humbling. It's unacceptable. This is what we've seen from the Green Bay Packers at the end of the Dallas Cowboys game on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, and it was. And when he talks about we better learn from it, I think that's something that Matt LaFleur, I hope that you learn from. And I hope that you understand that this is a weakness within your team. But more importantly, it starts at the top with you as a coach. If you see Jordan Love moving with nonchalantly, not moving with a sense of urgency, or the players not moving, in that moment when you're thinking, oh my gosh, we're not going to get the playoff, Matt, I need you how mad you got before at like referees and how mad you get at the fans for doing the wave. I need you to have that same amount of baby Matt is sitting there yelling at the football team. Get in place. The clock. I need you to have that level of urgency that needs to exude to your players. But this lack of situational awareness and the inconsistencies that we've seen from Jordan Love when it comes to certain situations, that falls on you as being the head coach. That falls on you as supposed to be the guy to be the mentor of Jordan Love. I feel like the reason why Jordan Love and the offense moved at that pace for that final, second to last play, last offensive play, was simply because that is the mentality of their head coach. A little bit too lackadaisical, not being tough on these guys, so in bad situational as well. So for me, when I look at this and I hear Matt LaFleur talking about the car crash and moving slowly and things bad happening, Matt, that falls on you. You're the driver of this car. You're the leader of this ship. And when guys are moving like that, bumps getting humble, I want to see correction. This better not happen again, and I hope that message is delivered because we have seen multiple times under the tenure of Jordan Love being the quarterback where we have just a couple bad situations, him making poor decisions, throwing interceptions, him trying to snap the football, but the ball actually not being snapped, and him having a false start penalty early on against the Atlanta Falcons. And so we got to clean this up, and it starts with you, Matt. So if you're sick of seeing this slow car crash, this ain't the first car crash that you had witnessed as a head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
I had epiphany. I want to see if Stroph's paying attention.
Stroph, you're not paying attention. He said I had epiphany.
I know, I heard him.
I had an epiphany.
I thought he said epiphany,
no,
and I was going to let him get away with it.
He said epiphany. I had epiphany.
I had an epiphany. And I don't know if I'm using this correctly.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what the definition is, but I think this will make sense. When it takes you to a certain moment in time. All right, then scratch it, because this is going to be a good point. Forget I said epiphany.
Oh, I'm not going to forget that.
Why'd you say I had a thought?
Epiphany.
No, hold on. How do you spell epiphany? How did you just spell it?
Enough to get the spell check.
What was the first letter you wrote?
A.
That'd be wrong. That's not right.
I?
Come on,
right.
man.
E?
Okay.
Yep.
Epiphany.
Yep. I think you're looking for deja vu.
Maybe. I can't figure out epiphany even with spell check. This is impossible.
No, it's not.
EP?
Yeah.
Epiph. Piff.
What comes after the P, man?
I?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
A piff. All right, I got it. Spell check help. Epiphany.
I don't think that's what you're looking for.
The manifest. Oh. No, it's not what I'm looking for. All right. Here's
An
what
epiphany is like a great idea. Like
I had an epiphany. Like I had this thought.
Oh,
like
then this was way off.
Yeah, I think you're looking for deja vu.
Maybe deja vu.
Deja vu is like you saw something before in the past and now you're seeing it again.
Yes.
Oh,
I had deja vu.
I know him better than he knows himself sometimes. I had that figured out for a full minute.
You did.
I'm different.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I had deja vu because I took myself back in time to my dad's basement on, I believe, Thanksgiving of last year. And I think we have the clip. You probably don't in the system because I just had this deja vu before we got on the show.
Okay.
That my young cousin was yelling at me, spotted the foul, first down. Do you remember that, Kyle?
I remember that high-pitched voice.
That was when the Chicago Bears on Thanksgiving were playing the Detroit Lions and they lost 23-20. And you know what happened in that game? To end the game, Caleb Williams was sacked. They had a timeout. And they were a complete and utter. Yeah!
Oh, I bet all those kids.
They lost that game.
Yeah.
They lost that game. The Bears lost that game because of poor time management.
That coach is gone.
The coach is gone. The quarterback was a rookie. And my point is, sure, it was embarrassing. Everyone was ragging on how you could let 20, 30 seconds, whatever it was, drain the clock down and not use your timeout. Like, it was amateur hour. And I'm thinking to myself, after Matt LaFleur saying this, you've been around too long. Mm-hmm. Jordan's been around too long for it to have come down to it hitting somebody's back and landing in the field of play so there was 1 second on the clock. The Packers were so close to a disaster that would put them in the same category as some of the ugliest franchises in football. in time management.
I mean, but time management. And remember last year against the Chicago Bears when they decided to basically defend the sideline and allow the Bears to complete an easy pass in the middle for a lot of yards, and they end up losing that football game. There has just been a lot of late game situations where Matt LaFleur, he leads this team and he has allowed guys to make, poor plays have happened. Whether you're talking about a blocked field goal, like it's not Matt's fault directly that the field goal got blocked against the Cleveland Browns, but again, it's another late game situation that the Packers were unable to execute. It falls on him. So hearing him talk about a car crash and hearing him talk about how horrible
Prepare
it was.
your team for the scenarios that you will have, new or old scenarios. And your quarterback has been in the league long enough as a 3-time starter, a 6-year guy who sat and watched a lot of football. They have to be better. And I'm still so irritated beyond that last play. Like it is unacceptable. Yeah, it's unacceptable for me to be hearing Matt LaFleur talk about it being unacceptable.
And
it should never be in a scenario where he is talking to the media about it being filmed for other teams, and it's unacceptable. No bleep. It's unacceptable that I'm hearing you have to talk about it.
And so that's why I need to see the growth from Jordan Love, and I need to see the growth from Matt LaFleur. This football team is not going to get to where we want them to go and their potential. We all know this football team has immense potential. They showed it this year in their first 2 victories that they can play with the best of teams in the NFL. But you cannot allow little things like this, little things like bad clock management, little things of not having a sense of urgency to get in the way on your road to a title. Until Matt LaFleur gets this team to understand that you need to play a certain way every single time that you step on a football field, to get Matt LaFleur to make sure this team understands that we are expected to execute at a high level, because despite us being the youngest team in the NFL, we have guys like Romeo Doubs who has done it on a high level for the Green Bay Packers and played a big role in playoff games. We have guys like Jordan Love who has done it in a high level and has won playoff games. These guys are the guys we're leaning on to lead us, and they need to make sure that they are executing. Yes, that is absolutely inexcusable and unacceptable that happened, but unfortunately, we have seen entirely too many scenarios that we should all deem to be unacceptable by Matt LaFleur, head coach team, in these last 6 to 7 years.
Yes,
he has
blame on Love, blame on LaFleur. It's all unacceptable.
No, I need to see him throwing the fit.
For back-to-back weeks, you can't have back-to-back conversations about time management and mistakes that cost you winning football games. Not losing, not tying. You should be winning these football games.
Yeah, they should be winning. These were 2 games. The Packers should be 4-0 right now. Now, they're not 4-0 because that's the way the sports goes, and when you make mistakes, other teams take advantage of it. But the Green Bay Packers should be 4-0 right now, and it all falls on the shoulders of Matt LaFleur. Matt, you got to get these guys over the hump, because right now, the last 2 games are inexcusable. You talk about not making any excuses or it being unacceptable what happened. Those losses in that tie, or that loss and tie, is completely unacceptable. And coming out the bye, I fully expect this Green Bay Packers team to be a more disciplined football team and clean up some of the penalties, but also I expect them to execute offensively and defensively.
You can expect it, but why would you expect it? What do you have as evidence that things will change?
Well, what I'll say is this, is based off the veteran leadership that they have and the experience that they have on this team, I fully expect for this team to come and be cleaner. We saw an issue last season, I think early in the season, either 2023 or 2024, where we have issues with penalties. They cleaned it up on the back half. You've seen Jordan Love, when he has certain issues and things he needs to clean up, he does a good job of correcting and adjusting that. We just need for this team to all be moving in the same direction, because Sunday night, what you saw was a good offense and a poor defense. The week before, what you saw was spectacular defense and a poor offense. We need to make sure that everybody is moving in the same direction, and we need to have a complete football game, because this team has not reached its potential, and Matt LaFleur needs to make sure when they go play the Bengals, they play their first complete game where the offense is humming and the defense is playing very well.
You could argue that they had 2 complete games already, though.
The second half performance, I would say, because, again, I think Matt LaFleur in the second half, he took the foot off the gas a little bit in week 1 and week 2. So I want to see a full performance where I see the team all gas, no brakes.
That's not who he is. You're asking him to be something that he's claimed he wants to be, but that's not the evidence that you have.
Well, he needs to figure it out in season what the heck this football team is going to be, because the last 2 weeks are unacceptable, in his words.
And your words a lot. Unacceptable and inexcusable.
Yep, because that is exactly that is what we're labeling these last two games. That is what we're labeling that. The Packers should not be 2-1-1 right now. I should be happy and celebrating the fact that my football team is 4-0 through the first quarter of the football season. Instead, I'm questioning whether or not this team is going to have the consistency they need at the quarterback position, but more importantly, the leadership they need at the head football coach position to get to a championship, to win a Super Bowl. That is where I have an issue at. That's where I have a problem at.
JB in the V is not happy with Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love, to the point where on the Carbless Talking text line he mentions consistency is Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur's biggest weakness. We will never win a Super Bowl with inconsistent football. Then we get a little crazy. Trade Love, fire LaFleur. Policy needs to start fresh.
Okay.
Too early for that.
What type of drugs are they selling out there?
In the V, I don't. Maybe that's Verona.
Oh, if that Verona's by Dane County. Verona's in Dane County by Madison. I know what they're doing out there.
What's that? Okay, that's kind of long.
It is decriminalized. Madison, if I'm not mistaken.
In the city.
I think it's only in the city, not in Verona.
In the
It's
city.
a little short drive.
Yes. How do you know that? LaFleur's play calling can be bad at times. Rodgers could change the play. Do you guys think that Love is allowed to audible? I think there was an example of him actually audibling in the game into a different play.
He can make checks, but I don't think I don't believe that Matt LaFleur has given Jordan Love enough confidence to take control over a football game in those late moment situations.
I guess would you consider a kill an audible, right? When they have two plays at the huddle and then they kill the play and go to the second play?
No, that's him making an adjustment. That's you having options. And for me, I want to see Jordan. I'm telling y'all, until Jordan Love gets a little bit of that Rodgers in him, I'm saying, give me Matt, shut up. This is what we do. We're not doing that play. Stop. We ain't doing that until he gets a little bit of that. Until he gets Romeo, why are you? I don't give a dang if you score 3 touchdowns. You hustle back to the line. Look at the clock. Until he gets a little bit of that in him, we're going to be missing a little something. He got to get a little bit more edge in him. The boy got some swagger. He can ball out. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, but I need him to get a little bit angry, get a little bit of an edge to him to rip into people a little bit. Sometimes people need a little bit of that.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Alex Strofe is running the show. Get us on the Carbless Talking text line or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Colin Russo, one of our teammates, his dad, Mike the Mad Dog Russo, made an appearance on First Take this morning. He had something to say about Micah Parsons. What?
What's his dad's name?
Mike.
You don't know. Matt,
Hold on.
You don't.
No,
It was Mike and the Mad Dog.
Mike Francesa was his longtime co-host. What's his name?
Joe.
Oh, you really don't know his name?
Why am I blanking right now?
A lot of pressure.
Mike the Mad Dog Russo, huh? No.
You and she.
You don't get to look it up.
I know this. Mike and the Mad Dog. Mad Dog Russo.
Blank Mad Dog Russo. What is his name? Blank Mad Dog Russo.
Who does it start with?
No.
I mean, his son's name is Colin.
Chris.
That was the wrong button. That's right.
That's what I thought. I was like, I'm not going crazy.
Christopher Mad Dog Russo, yes.
Mike Russo. Got some comments next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait,
What?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I was shook. I couldn't believe what I started the show with today is legitimately. Guys, I am who I am, man.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
I couldn't believe what I was watching, and even as the game was unfolding, had we won, I legit was going to feel sick because I thought, how does this happen?
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
Wisconsin Badgers men's basketball is heading to Milwaukee this December when they play in the Milwaukee Hoops Showdown on Friday, December 19th at Pfizer Forum. The Badgers will tangle with Villanova at 7 p.m. with UW-Milwaukee and South Dakota State starting the action at 4 p.m. 2 marquee men's basketball games, 1 exciting event at Pfizer Forum. Make plans and get your tickets now at PfizerForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Tickets are now available at PfizerForum.com/showdown.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
It's a home run! But wait, is your roof ready for the big league storms? If your roof has more holes than a catcher's mitt, it's time to bring in the pros. At Avondale Roofing, we've been handling leaks, repairs, and full replacements with major league precision for over 30 years. And as a GAF Master Elite certified contractor, we bring top-tier quality and proven performance to every job. Whether it's a quick patch-up or full upgrade, our team steps up to the plate and knocks it out of the park every time. You're out! Don't wait till water's in your dugout. Call Avondale Roofing today and keep your home in the win column.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
At Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber Group, we believe in the human side of real estate. For us, it's faith, family, and friends in that order. We live that every single day. I'm Tony Wendorf. We move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so our clients win. We operate from a place of gratitude, having donated nearly $200,000 back to our community since 2020. You deserve a team that delivers a luxury experience no matter the price point. Contact us today to get started. Tony Wendorf & Associates, trusted knowledge, superior service. Contact us at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and we are wrapping up an incredible September run. 4-2 or better every single Saturday this football season has keyed a huge September. Players props winning again. Major League Baseball playoffs start this week. Basketball season is right around the corner. Go to fatjacksports.com and get on board with what's a great start to the season. We're going to be falling into profit all October long for under $100 a week. fatjacksports.com. Get signed up today and win this weekend betting the games against the spread.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust next to Kyle Wallace. No Brad Nortman. We got Alex Strofe running the show. Hey, is it time to let everyone know that there might be a surprise today from you? Yeah, if you missed the 3:30 or 3:15 Alex Strofe song debut, I have no idea what is going on today, but I've been told to slot it into the show from upper management, so I just slotted it in the show, and I got to trust that Alex Strofe's going to deliver.
Slot it in. I've got a new song debuting at 3:30.
3:15. Rob Domofsky's 3:30.
Hopefully it's not
3:15 this afternoon. Unlike Taylor Swift, we've kicked up the release date.
Oh, she gets on. It's Friday?
Well, Thursday night at midnight it'll come out, yeah. 11 p.m., I guess, Central.
Charging y'all more money for something, I'm sure.
Chris the Mad Dog Russo was on First Take today, and he had some...
Stop saying his first name.
Words about the performance of Micah Parson in his return back to Dallas. Let's listen to First Take and Chris the Mad Dog Russo.
My point, though, is the Micah Parsons impact. Everybody seems to think that this is a huge development that he was going back to Dallas. I am telling you, the average sports fan 4 weeks into the season. It's about the court. They don't care anymore. All right, I don't care that Micah Parsons went back to Dallas. NBC, on and on and on. Enough! All right, and not only that, as you just said, his defense stunk in a game, and they never were good in Dallas in big spots. This is not Brady going back to the freaking Patriots with 6 rings, Marcus.
That's Mad Dog and his feelings on First Take about Micah heading back to Dallas.
Well, you know what? Chris Mad Dog Russo, his opinion is a huge disappointment because it sucks.
Huge.
It absolutely sucks. If you think that Micah Parsons going back to Dallas did not have a good game, granted, listen, it's football. He's not going to have a sack every single play. But when you actually watch what he did, he was able to.
He was Pro Football Focus's highest graded defensive player over the entire week.
They game planned to go either double team or go away for him or even chip him with an extra guy. They made sure that anything Micah did, he was going to have to go through a whole bunch of mess. Micah Parsons, despite all of that, this is the thing, in the most crucial moment of the football game when the Green Bay Packers defense was trying to hold the Dallas Cowboys out of the end zone, what did Micah Parsons do? He chased down Dak Prescott and tackled him by his legs and kept him from waltzing or dancing or running into the end zone. That is what difference makers do. They make those big time plays when nobody else around him is doing diddly squat. He still was able to rise to the occasion. And to sit here to say a guy that had 7 pressures in one game, 2 QB hurries, and a sack in that game, and a big time sack had no impact in the game is delusional. That is a huge disappointment to come from Chris Magdog Russo. Huge.
Well,
Micah.
I think you're definitely right. It wasn't a huge disappointment. The defense as a whole was a huge disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, he can't.
Micah's one person. I think why it feels like it's easy to pick on Micah is because let's be honest. Throughout the entire first 3 weeks, it was look at what he's doing for everyone else, and so. You got to point to everyone else. Rashawn Gary was non-existent. I think there was a tackle he made where he high-fived Micah Parsons. I was like, oh, there he is. Because I was trying to see when he'd pop on my screen because I did predict that he'd be the dog presented by Sit Mean Sit of the game, and he was not.
Him dog of the game.
He was Strope's little Patricia. Look, 20-pound, he could kick it, he could move it.
Oh.
Rashawn Gary wasn't getting pressure. Patricia wouldn't get pressure.
That's
true. Get pressure.
No, she wouldn't.
No. Little boop, kick, and you're out of there. You're not getting the quarterback. So, yeah, it is a huge disappointment from the Green Bay Packers defense and Jeff Hafley and how they didn't adjust in the game. But to call out Micah
exactly.
of all people in that game, it takes 2 eyes to see what they were doing to him, and he still was able to create opportunity for himself despite everything going against him. And of course, they probably made sure even extra just because of the circumstances that every play there was more chipping and extra blocks for Micah.
I got up in the middle of the night last night because I had to go potty, and it was dark. And I accidentally kicked Patricia on the way back to the bed. No, she actually didn't even make a sound. She just scampered away. But I felt so bad because it was like 3:30 in the morning, and she's so little. She's only 12 pounds now.
What do you mean now?
What do you mean now?
She was 11. She gained pounds. She gained a pound.
Take her for some more walks.
What do you mean?
Is she too fat?
How old is the dog?
She's 3.
Oh, she's done. She's done growing.
Yeah, but 12's good. She should be 12.
Gosh, 12
She should probably be like 13 or 14. Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should take Patricia and start doing curls, like dumbbell curls.
That'd be easy. I need more than that,
bro. Stop.
She's tiny.
You're weak. Chris and Muskego, 800-990-3776. You're on the Carbless Talking text line.
Question for you guys. How many years in a row are we going to put up with Matt LaFleur saying we got to clean this up? It's my fault I didn't get the plays in called. It's my fault that they're not getting in and out of the huddle. I'm tired of hearing about it's his fault. We got to clean this up, and everything still remains filthy dirty. To me, the man chokes when it comes to pressure time. He has no sense of urgency. He has no sense of knowing game situation stuff. To me, he folds under pressure. The whole second half of that game against Dallas, Jacobs and Manuel Wilson were starting to run all over Dallas. You're not going to tell me that before you went into overtime and you were going down there, you could not, instead of throwing the ball to the two receivers, one where he misses the block and try to get to the side, that you couldn't have power swept either one of them guys? You could have thrown a toss out to Wilson and let him pound the rock, or Jacobs. Jacobs has been catching the ball fantastic, bowling people over. Instead, you go for the same stupid plays he always does. Throw the ball. Trust in your ground game.
Yeah, he got too cute, didn't he, Chris?
They could have dominated. Say what?
He got too cute with that little screen to Matthew Golden that got blown.
He always gets too cute. He always tries to think he's the smartest guy in the NFL. He comes up with these goofy plays that are ridiculous when all he's got to do is let his ball players know, I have faith in you, they'll go dominate. Let them dominate and let them win the game. And I still think moving Jenkins to center was a stupid move. Most of your pressures up the middle are coming from Jenkins being out of position. They need to get a center, move him back to left guard, and there's half your line problems resolved.
Thank you, Chris and Muskego. Get it off your chest. I said it. It's Wednesday, and I still have some built-up feelings about how Sunday went. This is an open forum for your feelings.
And I think fans should have a level of disappointment because not just because of the loss to the tie to the Dallas Cowboys and how everything went down.
We need a loss jar.
It feels like a loss.
For a team, it was a tie. We need to move on from saying it was a loss.
When your team is not good, right? The Cowboys fans, they walk out of there probably like, oh well, at least we tied. Even Jerry Jones, we didn't lose. It was even to even. No, we're not on their level. They're beneath us. When somebody beneath you ties you or beats you, that is their Super Bowl. We see that with the Chicago Bears all the time. When you are supposed to be a team that's competing for a Super Bowl, a tie or a loss to a below-average football team is not good. And so this is why as fans talk about, we say loss because it feels like that. I get it. It was a tie.
Power toss.
Yeah, I mean, he had a point there with the run
sweep.
Game. But there was Matt LaFleur. Just the play calling was just bad. It was just bad. It really was.
It's hard. It's in a situation. It was bad in my opinion. In a situation, they scored. Come on now.
No, in that I'm talking about the final drive.
That's what I'm saying. Situationally, it was bad.
I'm talking about the final.
Yep. Situationally, when the lights are brightest.
Filthy dirty, and everything still remains filthy dirty.
Filthy dirty. That's how Matt LaFleur made Chris and Muskego feel.
And
Are you feeling filthy dirty?
Yeah.
I feel filthy dirty. That tie feels filthy dirty.
And everything still remains filthy dirty.
Yeah, we got to stew in it for the next 2 weeks.
Chef Ed chimes in. Scrawny owner equals scrawny dog on the Carbless Talking text line. Truer words have never been spoken.
That is very true. I don't know. I couldn't.
Wheel of Scrawny. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
Hey everybody, this is Stephen Bauer, CEO of the Guest House of Milwaukee. You know, homelessness isn't just a number. It represents our neighbors and our community. At Guest House of Milwaukee, we've spent decades helping people find stability, housing, and hope. On Thursday, November 13th, we invite you to our gala, A Night of Hope and Dignity. It's a night to stand with those working to overcome homelessness and those who support them. Join us. Tickets are available at guesthouseofmilwaukee.org, and together we can change lives.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GreysonMurrayFoundation.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
The annual Catholic Memorial High School open house is Sunday, October 12th. Become part of the CMH tradition and make plans now to attend from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October 12th. Register at CatholicMemorial.net. Awarded for academic excellence, a rich tradition of athletic success, and an experience rooted in faith. Find out how your student can achieve more at CMH. Tour the school, meet the faculty and coaches, learn all about the opportunities available for your student. Register today at CatholicMemorial.net. Catholic Memorial High School, where you rise.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Just let me cry.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, No Nortman with Scrawny, Alex Strofe running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776 at the Carbless Talk and Text line. Chris and Muskego wanted to get some stuff off his chest, and he did that. He's feeling filthy dirty still. Filthy dirty.
Everything still remains filthy dirty.
Yeah, and disappointing. Hugely disappointing.
Hugely.
But everything still remains filthy dirty.
Do they realize they're missing the H sound, right?
But everything still remains filthy dirty.
You want to do that because there are a couple words that I get on the talk and text line that you say every single day differently. And
Like what? Let me
frustrated.
That's me. That's my dialect.
That's his dialect. It's the same thing.
No, very different. Huge is not a word.
Frustrated is not a word either. That's my point. So I wouldn't call it out because I give you grace.
I think it's different.
It's not.
I told you, I think it's different. You can't tell me any different.
No, I can. I can tell you it's
factually incorrect.
Not wrong.
Very different.
Not different.
He purposely says usually.
Huge.
He said huge.
You purposely say frustrated.
I say frustrated. I say frustrated sometimes.
You don't say frustrated ever. We've corrected you 100 times on this.
And then I have just let it go.
Yeah, you should.
I let it go long. It bothers him more.
I know. I'm not even talking to him.
Yeah, right? This is A and B. See your way out.
You focus on pushing the buttons, buddy.
We got a text about it yesterday, and I just responded, I'm done barking up that tree.
It's about time.
Yeah, I gave up.
It frustrates me that you've taken so much time on that.
You text that person. You tell that person who complained that they can simply apply for a job at ESPN Wisconsin. How about that?
Oh, wow.
How about that?
You just got sassy there.
Nah, just let them know there's a lot of openings.
Wheel of Scrawny coming up.
Don't lie to our audience. There's not a lot of openings.
It's time for the
Wheel of Stro. I disagree. We're always looking for talent.
That's not up to you.
Good Karma Brands /careers. That's what you should send to him next time.
Yeah.
And see if frustrated gets him higher.
You're being very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
No,
You're being hugely sensitive.
I'm just barking
frustrated.
Back. By the way, shout out to Chris at the Wisconsin Club. Big fan of the show.
Wonderful. All right, let's play the Wheel of Stro.
Shout out to Chris.
Wheel of Stro.
Different than your handyman? Different Chris?
Yes. Yes.
Good spin.
Not really, actually. All right, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns, shall we? Cleveland Browns announced this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy for the first time by Adam Schefter during his weekly appearance at 7:30 a.m. That the Browns have officially benched Joe Flacco in favor for rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel just 1 week after Joe Flacco successfully defeated the Green Bay Packers. How are we feeling about that?
I'm more confused what Shador was doing. He was miming.
I was going to get to that, yep.
He did a mime of his press conference.
Let's just go there then, I guess. We'll skip right ahead.
I don't give a damn about Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. Miming is wild.
Dylan Gabriel's the starter now.
Yeah, that's great. They suck.
Indeed they
and
do.
Shador is still the third-string quarterback interviewed by his locker, and I am playing audio here, I promise.
Enjoying yourself and having fun.
Is he talking or just miming?
Well, he's lipping, but he's not. Nothing's coming out. He's lipping things.
Why are they interviewing the third-string quarterback?
Because his last name is Sanders.
I mean, I'm serious. Why are they interviewing him?
I just gave you an answer. His last name is Sanders.
It's bad. Okay, let's talk to Shador Sanders and see how he feels from the third-string quarterback. The Packers' third-string quarterback is a practice squad guy. I can't remember his name. They just signed him, didn't they?
Clayton Tune.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
He wasn't miming. He was just more lip syncing.
I'm so confused by it.
Probably because he's like, "What do y'all want me to say?"
I think he thinks it's a heady play, or it's probably more viewed as an immature play.
You know what's not immature but stupid is asking a third-string quarterback about his thoughts on something. Bro, I'm holding a clipboard.
Here's where you're wrong. If you're with the Cleveland Browns and you're a quarterback, your name could be called any time. Dylan Gabriel could go throw 3 interceptions, and I know Joe Flacco is still the backup.
5 quarterbacks at training camp.
I bet you they asked Shador Sanders more questions. He gets more media time than Dylan Gabriel, and he's now the starter. That's probably true. And now he's the starter.
That's how the world works. If you're an interesting person, you have a following, and you have people that react to things that you say, they're going to ask you questions.
I get it. It's just
Shador Sanders was the biggest story of the NFL draft.
It's more detrimental to the young kid's career that people keep asking him questions, and why even make him
detrimental to his career that they're asking him questions?
Yes,
Kyle.
because now we're breaking down him lipping something, and somebody's calling himself saying he's immature. Let the kid just sit there and try to focus on getting better at football.
Shador Sanders is more talked about than the first overall pick from this year's draft.
100%. 100%. Thank you to the media.
You are the media.
I know, but I don't sit here and talk about Shador Sanders.
What are you doing right now?
Well, I'm forced to. I'll stop.
You could have boycotted.
Actually, I was more so defending Shador and the nonsense of the fact that they're interviewing a third-string quarterback. They should be talking to Joe Flacco about his poor
It's week 5. It's very likely he will start at some point.
I hope he does. And then
which is why they're potentially talking to him to get what he feels.
Okay.
All right. That segment on Wheel of Stro went wonderfully. Kyle is
my fault.
very sensitive to asking questions to players that are available in the media.
He's on the roster. What just broke? Uh-oh.
Is the wheel broken?
Yeah.
For good?
And it hurt.
It hurt. How did it hurt?
It hit me.
The piece hit you? How big is this piece?
He's on IR now.
Stro, what are you doing, man?
I lost a peg.
Okay,
all right. Let's do the segment.
Pick up the thing.
I don't know what it landed on because the pegs fell off.
Yellow.
It was just yellow.
It's yellow again. It's blue. It's green. It's red.
Dude,
do push-ups.
You just say what you want it to be.
Hold on.
Oh.
You're not good at improvisation.
You're not good at vocabulary.
I know that about myself, though.
Let me fix the wheels.
No, don't fix the...
You're doing a disservice to the show by fixing the wheel instead of talking about something of value.
Have we done Wheel of Strofe all week? And this
No.
and this is the first time we do it.
Yeah,
This is
you
what
let
happens.
the wheel get rusty. It's your own fault.
Oh, it sounds broken.
It's because it is, bro.
Red! Get down and give me 20 for your attitude. I'm going to take this time to say, like, Wheel of Strofe is getting close to the end, and we just started it.
Yeah, becoming relevant was probably better at this point.
It's fine. He left the show. Kyle, you can go produce. It's fine.
Yeah,
we can do the show without him.
All I got to do is press the button and send us to break. I mean,
he's throwing a fit right now. I think you attacked journalists for asking questions, and the inner journalist in Alex Strofe is all mad at you right now.
I'm glad Strofe wants to interview the third string quarterback. I'm sure they know everything you need to know about the game plan coming up because they're going to play such a significant role.
You didn't do the push-ups. You're whining. You're complaining. Your segment stinks. So now I have to move on.
So how does Malik Willis feel about the last week's loss against the Cowboys?
I guarantee somebody talked to him about it. Guarantee it.
Well, you wouldn't know. Well, why didn't you put it on our?
Because he's not as interesting as Shedeur Sanders.
Thank you. It's just stupid.
Thank you for working against your argument.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. It's just thank you. It's stupid. It's stupidity.
No, it's not.
Because it grinds my gears because all people are going to do is judge Shedeur, say, oh, he did this, he did that.
I do have one more thing.
We all judge everyone. If you're an interesting person, you are going to be asked questions.
I do have one more thing for you. Over at ESPN.com, the college football staff ranked all
64 out of 68.
That's your guess?
I know.
For quarterbacks? Well, it's not the correct guess, so clearly you don't know. Out of 68, where do you think the Wisconsin quarterbacks land?
Oh, overall, out of 68?
Out of the 68 Power 4 teams, yes.
Power 4, I mean, we suck.
We do. That's accurate.
62, damn it.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That is
62nd, and 2 spots behind them at 64, it just says 2 or 3 square pegs for round holes, West Virginia. They don't even list a starter, and they're only 2 spots behind Wisconsin.
Remember when we recruited like multiple quarterbacks and we got a guy from like Florida that was supposed to be a good freshman? Remember when we got the kid from Texas, the quarterback, Madnar, what was his name?
Mabry
Matoyer.
Bart Houston was actually a good recruit.
Didn't turn out. He was punting for us, wasn't he?
What?
Didn't Bart Houston end up punting in some games too?
He was a quarterback.
No, Bart.
You guys both. No, we're done. Press the button. Press the button. Save everyone from this disaster. Press the button.
Oh, wait a minute. He's right.
Yeah, shut up.
Bart Houston punted 4 times against Rutgers in
That's what I'm
2015.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm a real Badgers fan over here. I remember stuff like that.
He's right.
He was a quarterback. I remember he was a quarterback.
I still think pushing the button is best for all of us.
Probably.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the antics.
Why the hell are we still doing encores? I go to the Killers, and they leave the stage. Oh, thank you. Good night. Oh, I can't believe they didn't play Mr. Brightside.
All the action.
Yes, they've underachieved with Micah Parsons. The way they started out, I would take 3-1. This feels like a loss, more like 2-2. It's fine. There's no panic.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Crispy chicken just keeps getting better at Cousin Subs. Try our crispy chicken basket, complete with 3 white meat tenders and a regular fry, a meal made easy. And for the little ones, our kids meal comes with 2 crispy tenders, applesauce, a juice box, and cookie. Just the right size for growing appetites. Made with quality chicken and ready to enjoy in-store, online, or on the app. But hurry, these crispy favorites are only around for a limited time. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Hi, it's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch, inviting you to join me July 5th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll take in the charm of the countryside and the history of the great cities. Imagine standing before Big Ben in London, then later gazing out from Edinburgh Castle. So rich in history, it feels like you're stepping back in time. Along the way, we'll explore the storybook villages of Chester and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon, places where every street seems to whisper a piece of history. And And how about a scenic train ride through the rolling green hills that lead us right into the medieval city of York? It's all part of this incredible journey. From iconic landmarks to cozy villages, from bustling city streets to peaceful countryside views, you'll experience the very best of Britain's history, culture, and beauty, and create memories that last a lifetime. To learn more about this amazing adventure, text TRAVEL to 800-990-3776 or visit ESPNMilwaukeeTravel.com for full details.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Did you know Love was born November 2nd? Did you know Love was raised in Bakersfield, California? Did you know Love played college football at Utah State? Are you looking for lots of Love touchdowns the rest of this football season? Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where we love being your one-stop shop for everything alcohol-related. With our selection of over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, liquor, and mixers, all at the lowest prices in town, Discount Liquor has all your tailgating needs covered. We are your football party beverage headquarters. Discount Liquor, 2 locations, Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow and Maine.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
See all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
Mom, when are you going to stop squeezing that tray of pigs in a blanket, crock-pot queso, and vat of chili onto that tiny countertop?
Abby, we just turned our kitchen and dining room into a massive 15-person island.
Wait, doesn't Buckley, the Chicago fan, make our friend group 16?
Here at PCI, we've been remodeling residential and commercial spaces for over 21 years. From bigger countertops to open layouts, we build spaces ready for every season's biggest game.
Get your home game day ready with PCI. Visit professionalconstructioninc.com.
Homer for Window Nation. It's October, and if you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, it's a big deal, and they can do it so quickly. Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You know, I wonder if anybody else has all-team meetings where at the end of their meeting, they give the microphone to the class clown to send everybody back to work. Because that's what happens here at our company. We had an all-team meeting to learn about where we were and where we're going, what we've done, the direction of where we need to continue to go, what you need to be looking forward to. And this is Kyle Bruston Nortman with No Nortman, Ben Brust, and Kyle Wallace. We're in attendance at this meeting, and so is Alex Strofe. Fearless leader Greg Scalzo, formerly of Scalzo and Brust, now of Sunday Karma, 10 to noon on ESPN Wisconsin Sundays, led the meeting, and as he continues to do, he hands it over to Alex Strofe to close the meeting. Here is Alex Strofe closing our meeting today.
Times for Allie winning Coach of the Year, and Greg winning his first hurdle in 15 years. A good time, Greg. And then final thing is, if he hasn't told you already, which I'm sure he has, the biggest birthday guy on the planet is Ben Brust. His birthday is on Friday, so make sure you wish him a happy birthday.
That was Alex Strofe closing our meeting, in which he was congratulating a lot of teammates and then went to Greg Scalzo. And did you hear his voice get higher? And
Greg Scalzo, he got a horrible one.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Look, it takes a suck up to no one. And you went full suck up to Greg Scalzo.
No.
Congratulate. Oh, my gosh. 15. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you.
We got teammates who did this. And everyone, Greg Scalzo.
Play it again. Listen to your voice.
Times for Allie winning Coach of the Year, and Greg winning his first hurdle in 15 years. A good time, Greg.
In 15 years, in Good Karma Brands. In 15 years.
You guys reek of jealousy.
Wow.
No.
And then, hold on. You're lacking a ton of context for our audience who doesn't work here. So what I am referencing is an annual internal awards that are given out. And I was highlighting the 4 winners in our Milwaukee office, 3 of which you hear me reference there. And Greg won an internal award. You know who wasn't nominated for an internal award? Ben Brust, who is trying to make me look like a suck-up by congratulating my teammates.
Do you think Ben cares about...
He reeks of jealousy for his former co-host who's gone on to do bigger things than hang out with Ben Brust in the afternoon.
I think I might have texted somebody about that award and thinking to myself, man, we had to sit through all that.
I was on air, thank goodness.
So no, it's an internal award that gets you absolutely nothing other than
except recognition from me. Yeah.
From Alex Strofe, which is what I crave in life. Obviously,
it's worthless. It's worse. It's more worthless than this piece of paper.
He doesn't crave acknowledgement from Alex Strofe, but for some reason had me play this part on the radio.
Final thing is, if he hasn't told you already, which I'm sure he has, the biggest birthday guy on the planet is Ben Brust. His birthday is on Friday, so make sure you wish him happy.
So Kyle, quick story.
Have I mentioned my birthday once to you guys?
Kyle, quick story.
He kind of got you with
quick story.
No.
Quick story for you, Kyle. So yesterday, Ben and I got coffee, as we do like once a month, just to talk about the show. And we're just sitting there, and we reach a dead point in our conversation. He goes, "My birthday's already on Friday. Isn't that crazy?" He just drops that in the middle of our coffee. My birthday's on Friday already. Isn't that nuts?
I hate when people have the platform to make stuff up.
Well, that's not made up.
Strofe does make stuff up.
Look at you smile.
He does make up stuff. You do.
That would 110% happen, I swear on Patricia's life.
Oh, well, he ain't never going to put on a dog's life like that. You did say that. You really, in the middle of nowhere.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to lie. I can't sit here and say that it possibly didn't happen.
We reached like an awkward silent point in the conversation. He goes, "My birthday's coming up already on Friday. Isn't that crazy?" And I'm like,
well, I was just more so saying it is crazy.
A year already? Wow, I was counting down the days.
Yeah, I totally knew that. Didn't work out the way you thought it would, huh?
It did.
No, it didn't.
It backfired. Hugely for you.
Hugely. I think what I'm starting to realize is after a coffee, the brain still starts remembering things. I am not a morning person, and anything that I say from when my eyes open till probably the coffee gets in my system, I usually don't remember it, and I usually say some things that I'm not going to remember. And Strofe got me. I got.
My birthday's already coming up on Friday, isn't it not, Strofe?
That is quite the thing to say.
Yep, October 3rd only comes around once a year.
Was it followed by an invite to anything?
No, it was literally, we just kind of ran out of things to talk about, I think, and he's like, well, guess what, Strofe? Here it comes on Friday.
This was the year that I've decided that I'm not a birthday guy.
Well, too late. Here we go.
You have, in the last 4 minutes, let's actually I'm 24 plus hours.
I'm not a birthday guy anymore.
You've made me play audio from a meeting in which more than half of the audio is me shouting out your birthday.
Yeah, because nobody knew it was my birthday except you.
But now you are so satisfied inside that everybody now knows your birthday.
No, I'm not.
The psychology here is Kyle. He thought we were playing this to make fun of me, when in reality he just wants the audience to know 2 days ahead of time it's his birthday on Friday.
The big 3-4?
The big 3-4, baby. 800-990-3776. Everybody wish me a happy birthday on the Carbless Talking text line.
We did this last year, too. Same thing. I don't want people to know it's my birthday. And then we brought it to, the fact that he's trying to get people to talk about birthday. All right, well, everybody wish me a happy birthday. Every year, wish me a happy birthday.
What piece of advice would you give a 34-year-old as they turn that on Friday, October 3rd, 800-990-3776?
Yeah, I didn't realize I was being duped in the show meeting. I thought this was all about Strofe, and now I realize it was all part of his diabolical plan.
That's diabolical.
To promote his own birthday. He hasn't even gotten to the point of the fact that you shifted it towards his birthday. Yeah, he's just smiling.
Thank you, Strofe. I'm so glad you brought that up. So now everyone knows that Friday's the big day.
Yeah, it's a big. Is your
wife? I'm now excited for my birthday. Thanks to Alex Strofe.
Is your wife back in town for that?
Yeah, she's back today.
Oh, look at that! I'm sure she's so excited. I'm sure she won't buy the card the day of.
Oh wow!
Or the gift.
Yeah. I did
while
do that.
She's on the golf course at 3 p.m.
I did do that too. Holy cow! Let's move on to Diana on the Carbless Talking text line. Are you here to wish me a happy birthday, Dirty D?
Hey, Dirty D.
Hold on. I have two things to say to you. First, Ben, is there a day that goes by on the air where you don't insult Strofe?
No, there's not, and it will continue to be that way till the end of time.
I'm trying my best, Dirty D.
It's just so rude. It's just so rude, though.
But wait a minute,
But
Dirty D.
he's a human punching bag.
Leave Strofe alone.
Dirty D, you gotta admit it's hard.
It's rude.
But it's hard.
It's rude. And then I have to say, happy birthday, cheater.
I'll take it. Was caught looking at the text line for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust yesterday and got DQ'd. I appreciate all the well wishes coming in on the Carbless Talking text line. You guys are all amazing. KBN Nation, ESPN Wisconsin.
Dude,
I feel so
birthday's
loved.
Not for another 2 days.
Well, we can now celebrate from now until Friday.
When is Brad coming back? I need Brad. I miss Brad.
He's back Monday.
Yeah, I
Happy
truly,
to report.
I truly miss Brad. This energy's too much for me. We got Matty Hayes 24 inside of here. Do you feel it? Do you feel this?
I love having
Oh my
a
gosh.
pre-birthday. Pre-birthday celebration to the birthday.
All right, so the thing that backfired on him is now backfired on us.
Yeah, no, he's taking it and run with. He is now so satisfied.
I can't wait. It's a great week to have a birthday.
Kyle.
You know what? My birthday's on a Friday. I haven't had a Friday birthday in years.
In 5 years. He has no shame. And that's the thing that he will always beat us at. He has no shame.
His little mind trick that he played on us. So let's talk about Strofe in that audio. And Strofe,
It worked.
So you wanted Strofe to play the birthday audio for what?
To claim that I'm not a birthday guy.
He's pissed off it got second billing. He's pissed off that the award winners got acknowledged first.
Strofe, you did him such a favor. Did you play it again? When you said it, do you hear all the reaction that he got?
If he hasn't told you already, which I'm sure he has, the biggest birthday guy on the planet is Ben Brust. His birthday is on Friday, so make sure you wish him a happy birthday.
On the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776, AJ in Baltimore chimes in that his advice for a 30-year-old man-child is to listen more, as Strofe would say. Don't be the smartest person in the room, as Strofe would say. And get better every day, as Strofe would say.
Great advice, AJ. That's really well said, buddy. I love that advice.
I got a bone to pick, and then I swear I'm moving on.
Is it with me this time?
No, it's not. It's still with LaFleur and Love. Mostly LaFleur, because I will be over it after this next segment. I swear. I will be over it, but I realize we've spent too much time talking about what happened instead of what should have happened. That's next in 2 minutes. Happy birthday to me.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, siding, windows, or bath project during their fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
The annual Catholic Memorial High School open house is Sunday, October 12th. Become part of the CMH tradition and make plans now to attend from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October 12th. Register at CatholicMemorial.net. Awarded for academic excellence, a rich tradition of athletic success, and an experience rooted in faith. Find out how your student can achieve more at CMH. Tour the school, meet the faculty and coaches, learn all about the opportunities available for your student. Register today at CatholicMemorial.net. Catholic Memorial High School, where you rise.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns, it's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, the birthday boy, alongside Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. The big B-Day boy turns 34 on Friday.
Wow.
He's laughing like he's joking.
He's not.
But he's not.
What is it about?
He wants everybody to know it's his birthday. Well, because he loves being the center of attention.
Happy birthday to Jonathan Brust, my brother, who did turn.
Oh, it's his birthday today?
Yeah, but you said the B-Day boy turns 34. He's older than 34.
What did he turn? 41?
Yeah, 43.
Wow, he looks good for 43. He's almost to 50.
That's what I told him on the phone this morning.
45. He'll be 45 and two. Look good. Happy birthday, JP.
With 6 kids running around the house.
I tell you, if I had 6 kids, I'd be stressed.
Shout out to my niece for making homecoming court.
Is that the oldest one or the
oldest?
Oh, yeah,
18.
Yeah. Your 2 nieces, the I don't know the other one's age. Lots of personality. Fantastic. Great young. They talked to me at your wedding, me and my fiance, for a good time. They were like, these are good kids. JP, you did a good job.
Yeah, somehow those kids turned out great.
I don't know about the little one. First down. I don't know about him. But the 2 oldest ones,
good
did a good job. Take after their mama, I'm sure.
Yes, she's awesome. Legitimately. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace,
what are we doing?
Alex Strofe. We're gonna get really angry for a second, or at least I am, because the entire first 2 days of Monday and Tuesday were about the tie and time management and like what actually happened versus what should have happened. I'm looking here and I see after the 4th down, right? Excuse me. 4th and 6, you have to go for it. You're down 3. The reason why you kicked is because you want to know your scenarios. Matthew Golden catches the 14-yard pass. There is about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. You have 1 timeout and a 2-minute warning. You have to win the game. You have to. You've scored 5 straight times in the red zone against this Dallas Cowboys team. Jordan Love, since the fumble, had shown no inconsistencies in his play. The offense had nothing where you were worried about. Josh Jacobs was finding his groove. Emmanuel Wilson was. The receivers were making plays. Everything was going your way offensively. They should have won the freaking game. And you have to look at yourself in the mirror, Matt LaFleur. Are you a man or are you a mouse? You decided to be a mouse. You decided to think about Brandon Aubrey. I was getting so mad at the broadcast as Chris Collinsworth is saying, you know what Matt LaFleur's thinking about is Brandon Aubrey. Hell with Brandon Aubrey. Go get the touchdown. Get the touchdown against a team that you scored 34 points up to that point against. They didn't. They played soft. They played scared. They let it get to the 2-minute warning because they wanted to bleed some clock. But even after that, my point is, where in the timeout and the 2-minute warning did you guys get together and put the initiative of we're going to go win this game? You know, if they did, what would have happened is we wouldn't have seen the lollygag into the line. We wouldn't have seen guys slow to get to the, there was such a lack of sense of urgency that's why there's 2 parties to blame, obviously, LaFleur and Love. Yep. Love needed to get them to the line faster to get options available for what they want to do. And they had time to talk about the strategy. And that's why I was so mad when I posted it after a picture of LaFleur and Bisaccia next to each other with 24 seconds left. Because, they were talking about how they were going to handle this in overtime when we were probably in commercial break, when we didn't have the visibility to them. That brain trust didn't get Packers fans what they deserved, which was a win. The Packers deserved to win that game, but because they went about that last 3 minutes and 40 seconds so poorly, we're sitting here with a tie. That's the facts. That is the facts. They should have won that football game, and they did not. We talked about what they did, not what they should have done. What they should have done is had a higher sense of urgency from the time they got that first down with the timeout and the 2-minute warning to make sure they drove down and won that football game. No signs have been pointing to them getting stopped until they stopped themselves.
They sure did stop themselves, and that is why, Bren, you have every right, and anybody who is in KBN Nation or is a Packers fan have every right to be frustrated. There you go, Stroh. And to be mad about the fact that this football team ended up with that tie and had that lack of sense of urgency, because even Matt LaFleur, as we played earlier in this show here on Kyle Brust and Nortman, he said he was watching a car crash, right? He was watching it in slow motion, and that is telling you when he watched back after we saw it, right? When he watched back, he saw that, oh my gosh, this was a terrible ending to the football game, but also some of these play calls we had, the lack of urgency, all these different things that piled on that led to us tying this football game. He also watched it as well in disappointment. And so you're absolutely right, Ben Brust. The Green Bay Packers did a terrible job that last drive after picking up the first down on 4th down with Matthew Golden. Again, I said it yesterday. I'll keep saying it today. It was 4th and 6. They picked up the first down, and there was 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in that game. They only called 8 more plays during that time. They did not have a sense of urgency, and unfortunately, our head football coach was thinking about how can I not lose this game versus how can I go and win this game. He should have been thinking about, I got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to get this ball into the end zone. Unfortunately, the only time in 3 minutes and 45 seconds that they threw the ball into the end zone was the second to last play of the game when it was kind of helter-skelter at that point.
And it was the O-zone. It was out of bounds or end zone. I didn't see any O-zone.
And so that is the big issue that I have, is that if you were going for a victory, if you were going for the win, how is one shot to the end zone the only result? I understand you were kind of too far to be able to take multiple shots, but you weren't working the ball downfield. You didn't move the ball with urgency of saying, we are about to end this freaking game.
The middle of the field is still something you can use.
And you
can run and get that 15, 16-yard pass, spike it. Like, they did not move like an NFL offense should in a position where you showed offensively you were putting up points and you had a chance to win the freaking game.
Ben, they basically, in this game, they had 43 seconds to move the ball to get a 53-yard field goal. So they were able to move the ball downfield in 43 seconds at the end of that ball game to get a 53-yard field goal. They were able to move the ball in that time because they had what? Urgency.
And then it was once they
got, yeah, exactly. And so that is my problem, is that even before that, the Green Bay Packers scored a touchdown that's about 3 minutes in the drive with 1 minute and 45 seconds left. They moved the ball downfield and scored a touchdown in the same amount of time that they had after they picked up the 4th down. But the difference is this: at that time when they scored that touchdown, they were behind 27-30, and they were looking to try to win that ball game. In overtime, they were looking to try to not lose that ball game. He was too concerned about what Brandon Aubrey can do versus what Jordan Love can do, and that is a problem. When you have a quarterback the caliber of Jordan Love, who played so well on Sunday night against the Dallas Cowboys, and Romeo Doubs, who had not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdown passes, and you had a defense in the Cowboys that could not stop you. They literally could not stop you. If you go back and look at that game, all the Packers did in the second half was score touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and then they ran out of time and had to kick 2 field goals at the end of regulation and also at the end of overtime. And so this all falls on Matt LaFleur for not going for the victory. The Packers would have won that game if their coach would have went for the win instead of worrying about what the hell Brandon Aubrey would do.
I want to replay what we played earlier, because this is actually what triggered me the most today, was Matt LaFleur talking about the last play.
It was like watching a slow motion car crash in front of your face, where I'm just looking at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be no time left. I mean, it's a very humbling experience to go through that, and it's unacceptable, quite honestly. So
no, Matt.
There's nothing we can do about it now.
What's more unacceptable is to have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left and not play to win the freaking football game. Mm-hmm. That's more unacceptable than getting to a spot where you didn't even ever need to be in.
Yeah, again, that's why I was so upset after that game. I just need to go to bed, because I just could not process why this football team and why my football coach and Matt LaFleur refused to try to win this football game. And we all knew in the back of our mind, and Collinsworth was talking about it on the broadcast Collinsworth was talking about it on the broadcast about, they're worried about the field goal kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Listen, when you believe in your football team and you knew that the defense wasn't able to stop anybody, that's fine. You understood that part of the game. But why didn't you understand the fact that their defense couldn't stop you either? They could not stop you from scoring a touchdown. In the second half, your team continued to score touchdowns. Jordan Love continued to ball out. Romeo Doubs had 3 touchdowns. He made it look so easy. But instead of having faith in your offense, you were more concerned about what in the hell somebody else's kicker was going to do, Matt LaFleur. And now when you look at your record, you're 2-1-1 based off decisions that you made. So again, I'm not going to be upset about this until the Packers take on the Bengals and right the wrong. But we all, as Packers fans, need to make sure we're holding Matt LaFleur accountable for some of these decisions that he makes. And again, we need Matt LaFleur to be thinking about winning every single game and playing aggressively versus trying to be conservative and worried about what the heck a field goal kicker is going to do when you have a chance to win a football game and keep that field goal kicker off the field.
800-990-3776 on the Carbless Talk and text line. Rip and Rona. What a phrase by Kyle. He was too concerned about what Brandon Aubrey could do and not what Jordan Love can do. 100% agree with what Kyle's saying there. Hit us on the Carbless Talk and text line. I said I'm going to get over it. I finally got the Matty Mouse out of me, just got rid of it. So that makes me feel a lot better. And also what always makes me feel better is when I head to the Princeton Club, because I feel the people cheering for me when I walk in. The front desk, they're always so friendly. The equipment is always upgraded, new, fresh, great weights, cardio, workout classes, functional strength training areas, personal training. They have something for everyone. Did you just add a clap?
Hey, you said you could feel the people cheering for you.
Yeah, it's honestly with the feeling you get when you're there. It's like, hey, you just said, somebody say, hey, good job. Yeah. So for your better tomorrow, go to the Princeton Club because you can have a strong body, a strong mind, and help provide a strong community over there. It's the best, Princeton Club. Strofe, you're going to sing Happy Birthday to Me next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably.
I just complimented you. What the hell?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Northbound 41 backing up right now just before Mayfair Road all the way up past Burleigh. Southbound slowing down from just south of Main Street down to Good Hope Road. Southbound 43, you got some backups just before Fond du Lac Avenue all the way down through the Marquette down past Lincoln Avenue. So give yourself a little extra time there. And eastbound 94, you're slowing down from 68th Street through the stadium. The westbound side slowing from about 17th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Morningstar Golfers Club. Tee it up at Morningstar Golfers Club. Championship greens, breathtaking views, and a golf experience you won't forget. Book your tee time today at golfthestar.com. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 58 at the lake, 55 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 75 at the lake, 82 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
You can win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love. You can.
The best 60 minutes of your day happens on the Homer Hour.
But you have to recognize in various situations he can make incredibly dumb plays, so you might have to limit him in some of those. It doesn't happen that often.
Weekday afternoons from 5 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Look, Sunday's tie with the Dallas Cowboys was not a pretty one for the Green Bay Packers, especially that final drive in overtime where I think we were all going, what are you doing? Head coach Matt LaFleur shares a similar sentiment, maybe even stronger. Here's the head coach during his press conference on Tuesday.
It was like watching a slow motion car crash in front of your face where I'm just looking at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be no time left.
There was time left, just 1 second, which led to the NFL's first tie since 2022. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank, member FDIC.
The Fall Trade-Up event is happening now at Cunis. With winter on the horizon, trade up now to a new, safe, and reliable vehicle. We'll do whatever it takes to make a deal at nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and the new Cunis Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. We have huge incentives and discounts on the most popular cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thinking pre-owned? We have over 2,500 in stock with payments for every budget. Plus, check out our service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear lifetime powertrain warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Don't miss the Fall Trade-Up event. Start your search online at CunisMilwaukee.com.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm just a stranger with a twisted smile and a wandering eye. Your heart is in danger.
I don't know what Alex Stroh cooked up. Could be good, could be bad. Could be an Emmy. Could be something we all hope to forget for the rest of our lives. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman with you across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman. So I guess I don't really know what's going on. So maybe give us the creative vision, the inspiration, and Alex Stroh, take it away.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we've had a visit from
DJ Stroh.
And I figured, like, with it being the bye week, with us coming off of 2 bad weeks, I figured now was the time to bring back
DJ Stroh
and kind of reset the vibe after Matt LaFleur had some strong words about his team. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome back
DJ Stroh
and introduce you to his newest masterpiece.
It was like watching a slow motion car crash in front of your face where I'm just looking at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be no time left.
Back were winning last Sunday on their way to Cincinnati on primetime NBC. Going home, record 3-1, undefeated at NT&T. 50 ticks to go and I was running low on faith in victory. It'd been a long, hard game. We had a lot on our mind. Nixon didn't pay attention. Lead went away way too fast. Before we knew it, Cowboys winning, kicks blocked, Versace his ass. We saw kicker ties flash before our eyes. Love didn't even have time to try. I was so scared. Boys threw their hands up in the air. Kicker, take the wheel, take it from Love's hands, 'cause he can't do it on his own. 1 second to go, McManus' final chance, save us from this loss we're on. Kicker, take the wheel.
DJ Stroh.
Who was that in the background?
It was just me pitched up because I couldn't hit the high note, so I pitched myself up a little bit. I don't know.
You know how to choose them beats. You know how to choose the beats. I don't know what song that is.
Versace his ass.
That was a great one.
That was Jesus Take the Wheel by Carrie Underwood, who also NBC tie? See what I did there?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah, Jesus needs to take the rule. Matt LaFleur is making late game decisions.
Yeah, I think I probably would have gone for heavy metal anger.
No, I didn't think that was the vibe today.
Matt LaFleur, goodbye.
And also, when I heard Matt LaFleur talk about a car crash, that song's about an almost car crash. So
that's a sensitive topic.
What do you mean?
Car crashes.
Well, blame Matt LaFleur, not me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was that was good. Bringing that back, that was very good. Your pitch was as usual off, but you know what? It wasn't awful.
I'd like to issue a self-challenge.
This was a great day ruined from Stevie.
Stevie, aren't you supposed to be with the kids? What do you work? Everybody, kid, what up, kids? Everybody listen.
Classroom.
I can't.
What's up, classroom?
I can't tell you. I know there is a local daycare that listens to us in all their vans.
Which
is not a good idea, and I've told them this before.
You literally
Are you smarter than Ben Bruss? It's educational.
I've been told the kids yell,
"Wheel of Strong."
Do they really?
in the daycare van? Yeah.
That is awesome.
I have been told that. Yeah.
That is awesome. I love those kiddos. Boy.
But also, questionable decision to be playing this in front of daycare kids.
Yeah, I will say.
With Kyle on the show, absolutely.
Yeah, yes. But I will say, if my children's daycare, I don't have children, but if they were playing KBN, I would be disappointed. I'd be like, come on now, play some Miss, what's her name, Miss Russell? Miss Rachel. Play some Miss Rachel. What's the hip-hop one? The black hip-hop one? Okay. I'm trying to ask Maddie 24 for some help.
Maddie 24.
I don't know. Have you seen the hip-hop one, Ben, for the kids? Oh, my gosh, it's fire. Her Gracie, Miss Gracie, Little Gracie.
Miss or Lil?
Little Gracie. Little Gracie's a fire.
Why'd you say it like
you
that?
seem like you got the thing for
No,
Little Gracie.
Little Gracie. Listen to Little Gracie birthday song. I'm telling you.
Oh, it is my birthday coming up Friday, so you can play it for me. So pull up Little Gracie's birthday song. Kyle wants to sing me early happy birthday.
It's for children. It's happy birthday song, Gracie's Corner.
All right, now in my defense, Kyle, anytime I play a song by somebody that starts with Lil, I got to look up the radio edit.
Yeah. Well, this her name's just Gracie. I'm telling you, they be getting it. They be getting it.
Is there anything that is?
It's for children. If listen, it'd be my fault. They got 110 million views. If there's some cuss words that they present to kids,
I can't find it.
Happy birthday song, Gracie's Corner.
Oh, Gracie's Corner. You said Little Gracie.
Okay, I didn't know the girl name. I thought Little Gracie's birthday song. It popped up. I don't know. I don't have kids.
Yeah, but I was looking for the Little Gracie.
I was just at a birthday party and I'm hearing it. And I'm like, oh snap! I said the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. I was like, okay, this is what kids listening to now. So do not listen to KBN. Listen if you have children.
No, what are you talking about? I'll take all the kid listeners.
Lot of good real life lessons on this show.
Yeah.
Did you find Little Gracie?
Hi, friend. Today's a special day because it's your birthday. Clap your hands, it's your birthday.
Hey.
Clap your hands, it's your birthday.
What up?
Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Ben Bruss.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Ben Bruss.
To you.
How old are you?
34.
Yeah.
To you.
That's 34.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Bruss.
Happy birthday. Benny Bruss.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
Cracking, right?
That's crazy.
Imagine being at a children's
A
birthday
party? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
That's what I said.
I mean,
that's why I said Little Gracie Fire.
Isla's second birthday. We're going to be jamming to that.
Exactly.
Isla.
Yeah, she's going to be clapping her hands. So
How old are you? I'm 2.
she'll be able to say it by that time.
Yeah, we're working on the words.
Yeah, I hope. Don't say we. Let your wife do that. Let your wife do that.
She's been out of town.
I'm
So
stunned.
it's just been me and her.
I'm stunned at whatever's happening on this program right now.
No, so the moral of the story is everybody should listen to KBN, but if you have 5-year-olds in your car, probably not.
No. Let adults make their own decisions.
Okay, well, you got a song that just said ass in it, and we just
Versace is ass, in my defense.
Yes.
I agree, but now you're going to have 4-year-olds saying, "Wheel of ass."
Wheel of
ass.
And we don't want that.
Let's go to Rob Domofsky, the NFL Nation reporter for the ESPN. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman.
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're backing up from just before 27th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's got some backups from 76th Street through the stadium. Northbound 41, heavy from just before Mayfair Road all the way up towards Capitol. Southbound on 43, you've got some backups right past Silver Spring, and then again from Keefe down towards Locust. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, tonight partly cloudy, a low of 58 at the lake, 55 inland. Tomorrow mostly sunny, a high of 75 at the lake, 82 inland. Weather is brought to you by the Pickler Menominee Falls. Try all 9 indoor courts with unlimited play for 15 days, just $30. Start your trial at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
In football, what does every great team start with?
A strong defense. Same's true in business.
Defense against what?
Cyber threats. That's why companies use Trend Micro.
What do they actually protect?
Your network, your data, your people, from ransomware, phishing, and more.
So it's not just antivirus?
Not at all. Trend Micro has a full defensive playbook trusted worldwide for over 35 years.
Sounds like the kind of defense every business needs.
Exactly. Don't get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right.
Penalty flags? Not here. Carbless is the clean play that every football fan can agree on. With 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and just 100 calories, you get all the flavor without the penalty. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, hosting a crew at home, or watching solo in your lucky jersey, Carbless brings premium cocktails right into the huddle. Made to be refreshingly delicious and game day ready, Carbless keeps fans cheering from kickoff to the final whistle. So this season, skip the sugar, skip the carbs, and make the winning call. Find your bliss with Carbless.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Cheer on your UW Whitewater Warhawks football team as they return home to face UW Lacrosse in a top 10 battle this Saturday in Whitewater. This conference opener kicks off at 1 p.m. Make plans to bring the family for Alumni Day and Family Fest at Perkins Stadium. Get tickets now at uwwsports.com. Experience national championship level college football this Saturday when the Warhawks welcome in the Eagles. Kickoff at 1 p.m. Buy your tickets at uwwsports.com. Warhawk football, powered by tradition.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, it's a Bucks Pod Fest with the hosts of the Eurostep podcast. Find Here District now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There are certain organizations that can't get certain positions right. The Bears can't get a quarterback.
Bold, bald, beautiful.
I'm one small, bald man.
ESPN NFL Nation reporter Rob Domofsky.
To me, their window is now wide open.
On Kyle Bruston-Nortman.
Well, we just got invited to do Kyle Bruston-Ortman at an MPS school based off our conversation. If we're a good enough program for children to listen to.
No, I'll clean it up for the kids.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, No Nortman, Strofe running the show. And we're joined now by ESPN NFL Nation reporter for the Green Bay Packers, Rob Demovsky. Rob, what's going on?
Don't bring me to any public school. That would corrupt the children.
Yeah, no, we already know that we would not include you in our KBN educational remote field trips.
No, don't do it on a Wednesday.
Here's where I'm at, Rob. I feel like we've spent a lot of time, rightfully so, on game situations from 10-0, 3:30 to go, to I feel like a lot of what was talked about was the last play, and even Matt LaFleur saying it was like watching the slow car crash. Yeah. And I think I've had it to the point where I was just like, you got a first down with Matthew Golden. You scored plenty of points in that game. There was no evidence that they were going to stop you. You have a timeout, a 2-minute warning. You have to be collaborating on the goal for your team. And if you have the right goal of we're going to go win this football game, we wouldn't have seen the lollygag into the line. It was a disservice to the team, in my opinion, of how everything was communicated, because it wasn't communicated good enough. We wouldn't be spending time on the last play if Matt LaFleur entrusted his team to go win that damn game.
Yeah, I mean, it was just confusion all around, which, like, obviously that starts with your preparation and knowing what to do in that situation, which obviously, starts with the head coach. And, they practice a lot of scenarios, Ben, but they clearly didn't practice the right one this time. But look, I think it goes back. There's so much more that could have happened from a game management, from a play calling, from a philosophy standpoint that could have made that position, non-existent. I mean, I know it was early in the game, but watching it live, I could not believe that they didn't go for it on 4th and 2 from the Cowboys' 49-yard line. And look, I heard Matt LaFleur's explanation. Like, they've got a really good kicker, so if you don't get it, he's basically already in field goal range. But this game, I mean, Dallas's defense is going to give up points, man. Like, that was an opportunity to me early in the game to punch him in the mouth. And I just don't understand. I said it live that I would go for it, and I maintain that stance. It's easy to say, after the fact, but you can ask anybody sitting around me in the press box. I said it live, like, what are they doing here?
Yeah, I just have a lot of frustration with this game. Did you also have any questions with the way, after they got that first down, the 4th down conversion in overtime, were you kind of shocked with the lack of urgency that they showed to finish that football game?
100%. And like, if you go back and watch it, Kyle, like, just like the O-line or the receiver, it was everybody. Like, everybody was slow to get to the line. I think Tucker Kraft might have been past the ball, and he just sort of kind of jogged back to get into position. Like, it was the whole operation, which tells me one thing, that they were all on that page, which meant that it was not communicated to them previous to that play. Like, we're going to have 2 play calls here. If this happens, we're going to this call, and let's get up there right away. That obviously was never communicated.
They took a timeout, too. Was it after the Matthew Golden tackle behind the line of scrimmage?
It was after the 3-yard loss, I believe. Yeah.
And they took a timeout, and it seemed like they didn't really regroup.
Yeah, what was there, 28 seconds, if I'm not mistaken?
I think so.
At that point. And that's what I'm talking about. That's
that was the 3 minutes that got him to that point where it was like, are you winning the football game, or are you worried about Brandon Aubrey?
And here's the thing too, Ben, that like, and I get why you take the ball second, if in overtime, but the real danger was that, you're not going to be left with as much time as, and I think, what did Dallas take, about 5.5 minutes?
Yeah,
so
it was like
really
4:30ish.
Yeah. So, I mean, there was still time left, but like, what happens, and this is, one of those what ifs that nobody likes, but what happens if Dallas's first possession of overtime goes 8-9 minutes and you don't have any time left? So, like, I understand it. You get an extra down. Like, Homer was just, wouldn't relent on the fact that, that extra down is important. I understand it, but it is risky if you leave yourself in a running clock situation, which ultimately is what happened.
Rob, my biggest issue is that had they just done what they needed to do, like before when they were down 4 points and they had to drive down the field to score to take the lead 37-34, they weren't moving at a pace to try to sit there and win to tie for kick a field goal because they knew they had to score. And so I just wish they would have had that same level of urgency of, it seemed to me, and anybody watching, and even when you're listening and Matt LaFleur was thinking about, he said in the postgame press conference, thinking about they didn't want to leave too much time just in case they kicked the field goal. It seemed the focus was way too much on, we don't want them to have time versus, hey, they haven't been able to stop us from getting in the end zone.
Right.
So we're going to just finish it. So that's just my biggest frustration.
My point about it's my point, Kyle, about even the early decisions in the game of not putting the brakes on. You're putting the gas on it, and you're kind of riding the brake a little bit. But yeah, it was 28 seconds left after the 3-yard loss to Golden. And then, the play to Emmanuel Wilson, which loses a yard after that, after the timeout, like Jordan, that one a little bit it's on Jordan in the sense that he can't go there with the football. You only get 2 timeouts in overtime. They had burned them. And like, you can't, you just either throw it away or take a shot at the end zone. Like, the ball can't go to Emmanuel Wilson on that second down play.
I feel like we hear ozone all the time, out of bounds or end zone in those situations, and that is absolutely on Love in that situation to know what to do with the football so they're not put in a bad situation. As Rob Domofsky joins us here on Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Rob, what does Rich Bisaccia have on Matt LaFleur? I know he's the associate head coach. There was a picture of them together at 24 seconds left in the game collaborating. I'm guessing they collaborated when we all weren't looking, when commercials were on the television or wherever, if you weren't at the game. But I just from a he's on the team from a collaboration with the head coach standpoint, and you see the way the Cowboys executed the kickoff, how the blocked extra point a week after the blocked field goal. Like, it hasn't been good enough. The only reason why they were 22nd in his first year was because Keyshawn Nixon had an amazing return year. He has not provided the value that he's had to from a $2.2 million standpoint. I don't know if getting rid of him makes sense in the season. You tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it does anything in the middle of the season. I really don't. I know he has the associate head coach title, and another coach in another sport, college basketball coach, texted me the other day, what does associate head coach mean? And my answer was, it was just a promotion, a title. Like, I really don't think it means anything other than that. And if it is,
well, then what did he do to deserve the promotion in the first place?
Well, right. I mean, I'm sure they thought somebody was going to try to hire him as special teams coordinator or whatever. And look, this guy came in, highly regarded, and it just, I can't tell you why it hasn't worked, but it hasn't worked here for the last 20 years in special teams. And it's so bizarre that you can keep changing coordinators, you can keep changing philosophies, you can bring in new guys, and the same problems exist year after year after year.
It's like the Bears with quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, it's 100% right. And I mean, I guess I'd rather have my organizational problem being that, I can't have good special teams rather than I can't develop a quarterback or keep a quarterback. But it is frustrating. And, I think your point about Keyshawn Nixon, I know it's only one aspect of it, but you kind of need to get Keyshawn Nixon back there as a kick returner. I know he doesn't want to do it, but you cannot let those balls bounce in the new landing zone and then just take a knee in the end zone. It costs you 15 yards. Matthew Golden has never, I don't believe, has ever returned punts before. And he's lucky that spin move didn't get him, really, really hurt bad. Yeah, that was.
I saw the sky view of that. It was worse from the sky view than it was from what we saw on TV.
Yeah, it was on my end of the field. The press box in Dallas is sort of in the corner of the end zone, and that was on our end, pretty close to us. And like, as I was watching that in real time, I kind of did one of these, cover my eyes, because you're thinking he's going to be down. They've got to get Nixon back there. I realize he's playing full time on offense. He's their best guy at it. And the crazy thing is, like, after Golden, they put Romeo Dobbs back there. I mean, the poor guy's wearing the Guardian cap, and he's got concussion problems, and Oh man, I
these
think
are
that's
decisions by the special teams coach, and the reason why he's a big topic of conversation is Matt LaFleur from a situational standpoint. Like I gave grace. I and it probably isn't something that matters anymore. He made a one-score game in 2020 in his second year against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I was like, all right, like he's early in this. It definitely probably cost them an opportunity to win that game because he gave it to the greatest of all time in Tom Brady and never got the ball back. But how would you grade his head? Is he a better head coach or a play caller? Like it is a conversation to be had.
Right, and that's exactly where I was going to go with it. You wonder if, it's like the old, can you be a coach and GM? Can you be a coach and the play caller thing? And I wonder if he needs to take a look at, do I need to manage the game? And do I need to devote full time to that? Or do I need to just call plays and have somebody else manage those game decisions? I doubt that would be the way.
Does that ever work, Rob, when guys start giving away play calling
that would
duties?
be the way it would go. His talent is as an offensive scheme guy and play caller, so you would hate to, that's what you hired him for, right? Like you hired him for his ability to call plays and scheme offensive stuff. Now I realize he had only called plays the 1 year before he got here. But for the most part, like his offense has been pretty good. But they have to figure out a way. Either he's got to approach the in-game decisions better, or they need to come up with a better process to give him the options to where then he can make the decision more quickly.
Rob, are we concerned at all about this football team moving forward, particularly on the defensive side of the football? One bad game, do you think that might be just something that just happened, anomaly, or do you think this might be the defense getting
Kyle,
cracked?
my concern, if there is one with this team, and I still think it's a pretty good team, my concern is the offensive line.
Really, Rob?
Matt LaFleur said, we had talked to him yesterday, would Banks and I'm blanking, Zach Tom be ready to go after the bye? And I just assumed he would be, they'll be ready to go. And he said, well, we'll see, maybe not. So to me, that's a red flag. They've got to get some offensive line continuity. They've got to get Zach Tom back for sure. Banks, I didn't love the signing at the time, and I don't think he's played great since he's been here. But ultimately, they paid him to be a starter, so you got to give him, get him back.
Why didn't you like the Banks signing? Did you not like the Banks signing because you felt like the money could have been invested somewhere else, or did you feel like Banks just hasn't proven too much in the league so far?
To me, Banks was a one-dimensional player. He was a power player. And the other thing I didn't like about it is what it did to the trickle-down effect with Elton Jenkins moving to center. I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you weaken two positions potentially by making one move. I'm not saying Elton maybe won't end up being a good center, but he hasn't been great so far. I guess he was probably better against Dallas, but Dallas's defense stinks, so I'm not willing to put much into that. I didn't like it for multiple reasons, and I just didn't think they needed it. The response was after the Eagles game. Well, the Eagles manhandled us up front, and so they went and signed a mauling type of guy. But I'm not so sure that's what they needed.
Rob, love all the insight. Great stuff as always, and we will talk to you next week as we'll have more clarity on other teams and continue to figure out who the Green Bay Packers really are.
Is Brad going to be back next week?
He will.
Hope.
Allegedly. We'll say allegedly
Rob,
until we see him.
I am so sick of being between these two guys. I can't wait till a cool, calm, collected Bradley Nortman. These guys are just Strofe and Ben are
Rob,
just
do you
all
think
over
I
the
could
place.
do any wrong? Be honest with us.
No, Strofe, you're running the ship, man. You're like it's all you.
He's a special breed. You have some.
I'm not going to jump in and say, Rob, do I do anything wrong? I know I'm annoying.
Rob, your kids are Gen Z, right?
They're in college? Does that make them Gen Z?
I think they are Gen Z. I'm sure you love your boys, but there's some things you say there. It's like okay, it must be generational.
Yeah, like this.
Are you doing 6'7"?
I
Is that what you're doing?
I don't even, dude,
I don't know what it means.
I'm trying to figure out what 6'7" means. I'm so lost.
All of my nieces and nephews just say it and giggle, and I'm like, this is stupid.
When I hear a 6'7", I think of Lil Wayne. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Huh. I'm so lost about this. These kids are weird. No offense.
We break down generations next week with Rob Domofsky. We appreciate the time.
All right, guys. We'll be seeing you.
Rob Domofsky, NFL, ESPN reporter for the Green Bay Packers. Great stuff, as always, from the bold, the ball, the beautiful. The Cubs fans are embarrassing. Are they still losing? They still losing? Anybody?
I
Anybody?
sure hope they're still losing. But you know when you're never losing?
Tell us.
When you work with American Family Insurance. And life is better with a home and auto policy with my friends at American Family Insurance. And that is because they're always there to protect your dreams. Whether you're hosting a family reunion in a brand new house or you're taking a family road trip in that new minivan, truck, whatever you have, American Family Insurance, they got you. They're there to protect you. All you have to do is go to amfam.com today. That is amfam.com today, and you can get a quote right there on the spot, or you can find an agent near you. So always remember, insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Find an agent near you by going to amfam.com today.
Wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
Let's go, Big. Come on.
It's getting tough. It's getting slow.
Ben, don't be pathetic. Your father's with your baby. They're listening. You gotta be better.
But I'm giving it my all. I don't know what you're at either.
Stop humping the ground.
Yeah.
Get up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the antics.
Why the hell are we still doing encores? I go to the Killers, and they leave the stage. Oh, thank you. Good night. Oh, I can't believe they didn't play Mr. Brightside.
All the action.
Yes, they've underachieved with Micah Parsons. The way they started out, I would take 3-1. This feels like a loss, more like 2-2. It's fine. There's no panic.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
Pitch by pitch, inning by inning, game by game. Watching the Crew is a 162-game journey of grit, hard work, talent, and determination. Dave Spano from Annex Wealth Management, we're with you on your journey as well. Your hard work and money deserve a partner like Annex for your investment, retirement, tax, estate planning as a fee-only fiduciary. Take the next step towards retirement you desire and begin the conversation soon. Head to annexwealth.com and click the Get Started button.
I'm Pat Dunphy of Cannon & Dunphy, and I'm reaching out to you today not as an attorney, but as chair of the board of directors of Guest House. It's an organization that's been dedicated to dealing with the root causes of homelessness in Milwaukee for over 40 years. Its mission is to treat the homeless with dignity and help them rebuild their lives. So help us help the homeless by investing in the Guest House and the Milwaukee community. And also consider attending our gala on Thursday, November 13th.
The annual Catholic Memorial High School open house is Sunday, October 12th. Become part of the CMH tradition and make plans now to attend from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October 12th. Register at CatholicMemorial.net. Awarded for academic excellence, a rich tradition of athletic success, and an experience rooted in faith. Find out how your student can achieve more at CMH. Tour the school, meet the faculty and coaches, learn all about the opportunities available for your student. Register today at CatholicMemorial.net. Catholic Memorial High School, where you rise.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Strofe, you know what I realized? It's been way too long since we've had Gina Della from Pella on the program. When it comes to your home, the smart play is trusting Gina and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. This month, you can score a whole house of new energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month, with 0% interest up to 60 months. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation with their team. Gina, Joe, the installation team, they all came to my house. They walked me through what my old windows were doing for my energy and what my new windows have done for my energy. And I'm seeing the back end be even more efficient. My energy bill has gone down. The value of my home went up because let me tell you, those windows before, it was like a 3-step process to open them. Now it's boop, open. And the hidden screens are amazing, so the exterior of the home looks amazing. Wherever you're at in life, whatever budget you have, make sure you call 855-PELLA-WI or visit PellaWI.com and get your free consultation. You can have an amazing home with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Well, it's pretty pathetic after an 8-year drought of not winning a playoff game. After the Chicago Cubs won, this is Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Alex Strofe. This was what was going on at Wrigley Field.
Green Bay sucks! 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 Green Bay sucks!
Wait.
Green Bay sucks!
Yeah, you're hearing it correct.
This is after a Cubs
victory in the playoffs.
And not after a Packers-Bears game. Not even after a Bears game. This is after a Cubs game in the playoffs?
Yes.
This is, wow.
It's like a new low.
They thinking about us all the time. I don't think I say the Bears still suck randomly after a Brewers game. I'm focused on baseball.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. That team, that city, the Packers are in their minds that they can't even.
I think I hear Jim Rutledge in the crowd. Did you hear Jim Rutledge in the crowd?
Play it one more time. So I can listen for Jimmy Rutledge.
Green Bay sucks! Green Bay sucks! Green
There it is.
He's front of the line.
There he is.
There
I
he
can
is.
see that bald head.
Bald spot.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Jim. Bald spot. Bald spot, not head. You still got a little hair. You got the old sideburns.
Come on now.
What? I love Jim Rutledge. But you know it is what it is. I'm just being honest. He's a handsome gentleman.
Oh, you really are something.
With terrible fandom. Terrible fandom.
Jim, Matt, and Molly are coming up next. Jim will probably be watching the Cubs as they're down 3-0 to the Padres in Game 2 of their 3-game series.
If my name's going to come out of your mouth, then maybe have me on your show.
Jim, you're always welcome.
Yeah. Jim, if you're in your studio, cue up your mic. We'll put you down the IP. Jim, you there? We're asking you to be on the show.
If my name's going to come out of your mouth, then maybe have me on your show.
Yes, not.
Guess he's not around. But he will be, hopefully, in 2 minutes in Madison because Jim, Matt, and Molly are coming up. Then you got the Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Kyle, Brust, and Ortman until 5 o'clock leading into the Homer Hour. We're with you on 94.5 ESPN, on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 2 minutes.
KBN's the show that never ends.
Northbound 41, we've got a crash now at Capitol Drive. It's off on the left shoulder. Just watch out for the delays basically coming from before Mayfair Road. On the southbound side, we've got heavy ride just before the county line down to Good Hope Road. Back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue down to Capitol Drive. And southbound 43, heavy from Keefe down through the Marquette down to the KK River. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 58 at the lake, 55 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 75 at the lake, 82 inland. Weather is brought to you by The Pickler, Menominee Falls. Try all 9 indoor courts with unlimited play for 15 days, just $30. Start your trial at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
Turn those hoop dreams into reality with Precision Sports, your one-stop shop in southeastern Wisconsin for Mega Slam, Ironclad, and Dominator basketball hoop systems. Installation of new or old hoops and completely customizable painted court lines. PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2, right here on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
I will say I'm a little jealous, but I'm not, of watching playoff baseball. It is so fun, but it's amazing that we're not in a 3-game series. It is so ridiculous still. I can't believe at one point in this world there was a wild card with a 1-game. Isn't that wild?
It is wild.
Like, hey, play 162. Here's your shot at going forward. So shout out to the MLB for the rule changes and what they've done.
3 games is still so stressful.
It's too stressful.
I remember last year that
yes,
was
we all
stressful
do.
And now
but that's why I said I'm a little jealous, but I'm definitely not.
I ain't jealous.
I'm jealous of the people who get to like feel something, but I just know that we're gonna feel it. We're gonna feel it.
Oh, we gonna feel something.
I do want to get the pulse of Milwaukee Brewers fans because I would say that I'm fairly confident in Pat Murphy in this team. I am. They had the best record in baseball. They're the number 1 seed, and it was earned. They absolutely earned everything that they got, and they gave fans 162 games of hard-nosed, tough. I mean, there's always a couple stinkers in there, right? But for the majority of every game you watched, they were gonna be really disciplined. They had the most singles. They had great runners in scoring position. Again, this is over the entire year. I know towards the end of the year, it wasn't, I think, the feeling you want necessarily heading into the playoffs, but I think the mental toll that it takes to play the way that they play, the week that they're getting right now is huge for a lot of reasons. Some of the injuries, but also a nice refresh of just like, we know what our goal is. Pat Murphy's been an amazing leader and manager of this team, and now they can continue to work together as they're practicing and doing simulated games for Quintana and McGill and figuring out who's going to be part of this playoff roster. It's big, I think, for this team, for them to have the time before they gear up for a 5-game series. It's Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776. That's the Carbless Talk and Text line. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I have a lot of confidence in a 5-game series. I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried about a 7-game series.
I mean,
I'm putting the horse a little ahead right now.
No, I think you are, and we really should focus on a series at a time. We really should. This is a baseball team that has struggled to win a series. But
I like high expectations for a team that was the best in baseball.
There's nothing wrong with having high expectations, but we can be very honest that this baseball team is not playing their best baseball going into the playoffs. But overall for this team, I'm just focused on them getting through this series here, which will be the NLDS. And so another thing for me is I just want to have it come because I want to see how all these guys react, because I do believe them being fresh, basically getting almost a complete week off from baseball, will be good for them, as you just talked about. So I'm really excited just to see how this team is able to go, knowing that they're not going to have a Brandon Woodruff and knowing that Jacob Mizorowski, we're not sure exactly where
Strofe, did we get the update that Pat Murphy said we were going to get an update on? That was wild.
No, I was literally just looking into that. So yesterday during his press conference, he said we would have a Brandon Woodruff update by the end of the day. That was over 24 hours ago, and there's still no update.
Is that mind games or is that bad?
Yes. The answer is yes. The way they talked about it in the past week, I doubt we're going to see him in the NLDS.
I agree. Now, here's I'm gonna say something that Homer said that it's right. I think in the way that he was thinking it happening could have changed. Homer at one point had said, Homer of the Homer Hour 5 to 6, that the 3 most important players for this team to make a deep run, Freddie Peralta, Jacob Mizorowski, and Brandon Woodruff. Now, here's where I agree. I think Freddie Peralta obviously has been as steady as you can ask him, and his last 2 months of the season were outstanding. He was outstanding. Jacob Mizorowski, with what he showed, when I was there, I was at American Family Field against the Dodgers when Shohei went yard in the first at bat, and then he threw 10 Ks and got through 6. It was like the first time he had actually gotten through 6 innings, and they didn't take him out early. And that was pre-All-Star break, and things did shift for him definitely post-All-Star break. I'm now worried after what we saw. Strofe, you were texting about it with me because we really didn't want to talk about it, but someone was texting with us about it, about Mizorowski coming in on Sunday's game, and you're like, oh, man. Or it might have been Saturday night.
I think it was Saturday, yeah.
In which he was horrendous. And that was not a starting spot. That was a coming in from a relief spot. And it was can you put him in and can he deliver for you? And my whole worry for Jacob Mizorowski, the Miz, was you don't know what inning he's not going to have the command. And you can't trust on him not having his command. You can't trust to play him in the playoffs. So you scratch him off the list of what Homer said were 3 important
Which is so
pieces.
unfortunate, because even coming out the bullpen, if that guy can give you 2 innings with the electric stuff that he has, that would be great. But
these were the issues before he was brought up. And your hope was that he would consistently be who he showed very early on in his tenure. But he's pitched more innings than he's ever had in his entire career. Long term, I probably would say I'm not worried, knowing this pitching staff and knowing what like the offseason would be and how they could work with him to make him that everyday guy that they, I think, aspire for him to be. But then we move to Brandon Woodruff. I'm sitting at a game against the Angels. 9 strikeouts. Priester the next day. Strofe, you had me covered at that Angels game. 10 strikeouts from Priester the next day. 9 strikeouts. The guy doesn't have the velocity that he's had, but he invented a cutter. He revolutionized what he was as a pitcher and added something to his pitching repertoire and was something of a piece of excitement and stability that this team is going to need in the postseason. Now you're looking at, in a 5-game series, 2 really, really good pitchers in Quinn Priester and Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, Quinn's been really
And
good.
I think why I want to have the conversation of why I'm not worried about 5, but worried about 7, is I think when this team has gotten in trouble is when they've over-leveraged their bullpen. They have a good bullpen. But when I'm watching Garrett Crochet and I'm watching Tarek Skubal, excuse me. I think it's Tarek Salah for a second there. I got a little crazy.
I do that often. That's why I didn't get on you.
Those are hosses. Those
are legitimate.
Those are guys going deep. In playoff baseball, when you get an ace to ace, the way that guys are acing, you set yourself up for a better success rate in the next game. Saving bullpen arms, your better bullpen arms. If you get Freddie's not an 8-inning guy.
No, he's not.
Priester is not. He's not an 8-inning guy. So that's the 7-game series worry. The 5-game series, you can do that. You can do that. But if you end up going against the Dodgers and the Phillies in the NLCS, and I know I'm looking ahead, I know what they have to accomplish, but I'm just being honest with myself right now of where my worries are. And unfortunately, what was a strength in depth changes in the playoffs right now for this team.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you exactly how I'm feeling in this moment, subject to change.
Yeah, for me, overall, when I look at this again, I talked about it. I'm just going to enjoy the ride for the Milwaukee Brewers because clearly the Brewers, we're being completely honest. How we felt in July about this baseball team and how excited we were about this baseball team versus how we feel now, still a level of excitement. But the front,
I would say the confidence is a little dwindled.
We feel more. It went from boy we're balling to boy. Okay, let's see what happens. And again, that's why when I look at this baseball team, I look at how they perform. This
is an open forum. This is always an open forum. 800-990-3776 Carpus Talk and Text line. Is there anything I said that you disagree with?
Not you necessarily. I would just say prior to the All-Star break, we were still behind the Cubs, so they were still in July.
Late July, and then August when we played really well.
You mentioned August was the month.
Ridiculous.
August was good. Yeah. But September, this last month, have you felt really confident in this baseball team? The juice isn't gone. I haven't heard as much Brewers in the month of September when the Brewers were closing out, getting the best record in baseball, and also the
14-game win streaks help with that.
Yeah, of course.
To be honest,
I think they played 500 balls.
No, I still feel pretty good about where this team is at. Now,
pretty good.
You need some things to come alive.
You did the thing though.
Well,
I feel great about where they're at. We were all saying that. Now you've been down to pretty good.
Taking chairs and setting up chairs.
Well, that was
for the parade.
That was hyperbolic.
I think you caught Strofen basically saying what we all feel is that, obviously we were juiced up based off how well they played in July.
This team will be in the NLCS. I feel really good about saying
is that the goal?
No, it's not. But that's why we're having this conversation. That's why I brought up if you go against the Phillies and it's Christopher Sanchez and Ranger Suarez and guys that go deeper and they protect the back end arms. I don't know in 7 games if they can do that.
No, they're still mad at the Brewers too about the All-Star snow.
You need.
I don't care about that.
You need Miz to be really good out of the bullpen if you roster him in CS. That's
scary as hell.
That's the part that scares me.
In a perfect world,
because you're going to need him.
In a perfect world, you could have had Quinn Priester going 4 or 5, and then having Mizorowski going 3. That would have been great.
Well, you don't even need him to go 3.
Well, I'm just saying, in a perfect world.
In a perfect world, you have Priester go 4, and then you have Mizorowski go 1. And hopefully it's not a bad one like he typically has.
If he wouldn't have tanked the way that he had.
I don't think it would have ever been. You would have 2 in relief. I don't think you ever would have needed him to go 2 or 3.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't think you need a long relief because you have that much faith in the back end of your bullpen. And I think you still should. I think you should still have faith in McGill. He's rested up. Just hope he can bring the heat, but it's not like he has a wide array of pitches.
Yeah,
He's got 2 pitches.
But things happen fast in playoff baseball.
For sure, no doubt.
So
no
he
doubt.
definitely would. It would have been great to have the confidence that he can go 2 or 3.
When you have an Ashby, a Mears, a Koenig, a Uribe, and a McGill, where those are 5 arms at the back end of your bullpen that you feel good about, Okay, give me my 3 starters. If Quintana's healthy,
Quintana.
Whatever.
Look at Ben.
Excuse me, Jose.
Don't let it.
I didn't mean to disrespect you.
Don't let it slide.
Quintana. Yeah, I've been on him all day. He deserved to get one back on me. So you feel good about Priester, obviously. The guy, they only win when he plays. You feel great about Freddie. Your game 3 starter in the DS will be Quintana. And then when you go 4 and 5, obviously you go back to Freddie and Priester. When you get to a 7-game series, that's where I start going, okay. What's the update on Woodruff? That doesn't make me feel good. I don't think we're going to see him, frankly. I just don't anticipate seeing him until next season at the R list. So that's where I get a little freaked out. Do you want Mizorowski to start a game?
No.
Okay, so then do you go to a Chad Patrick and hope he can go 2 innings? Then you hope Mizorowski can go 2 innings, or Tobias Myers can go 2 innings in relief, and you kind of go with the opener setup in a game 4 in a CS or a World Series? Yeah, he's going to be on the roster.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if I won't.
He's actually been pretty solid 10
He's been solid out of in the relief spot.
Okay, I don't think I want Tobias Myers pitching in the playoffs.
But yeah, again, it's not. It's opening. It's not. But here's not like
no.
Here's the thing. We haven't even talked about the offense yet. We're talking way more about the arms, which in July and August, to your point, is what we were talking about as their strongest part.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have confidence the pitching can be good. Now, here's where we got to talk about the offense. This isn't a home run hitting team. It's just not. But they do manufacture runs. They are really good on the base pads. They are really disciplined base runners. You wouldn't see something that you saw happen to Cleveland yesterday in Game 1 happen to the Brewers with a guy on third.
Or the Yankees not pinch running for Goldschmidt.
Absolutely,
those aren't mistakes that they will make.
But you don't have the power of, say, an Ohtani, who hit 2 home runs last night in a Game 1.
Dude.
He is the best player in the world and maybe the best we've ever seen. Conversation for another day. So
Barry was pretty good, especially juiced up.
I'm awaiting to see the result of this series, which, as of right now, knock on wood, it looks like it's going to go 3 games. That was the best case scenario.
Why are we knocking on wood? Wait, what do you mean best case scenario? Going 3 games is best case scenario.
Yes, going 3 games is the best case scenario, and hopefully Game 3 goes to the 19th inning, right? So they use all their gas. And
like you were acting scared of the Cubs.
30th inning.
Yeah, right. I'm not scared.
Let's get everybody. We take whoever.
The best case scenario is it goes 3 games, and they're exhausted coming in on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at. So I feel good about winning the DS. I do. I feel great about winning the NLDS. It's when you get into that 7-game territory where you go, okay, I like our pitchers. I like our staff.
I do too.
But
I love others more.
I would love if Woodruff was healthy. I would love if McGill pitched more than an inning prior to returning. I would love if Quintana is totally healthy and we have total confidence in that. And that's where I get a little freaked out. But all in all, this is the best team in baseball, the winningest team in baseball this year for a reason. We saw how they played against the best teams in baseball. I could talk all day about this, so feel free to cut me off.
I was just going to say, I would love to continue this conversation if you'd like to.
No, just as long as the Brewers give me the Brewers of July and August and not the Brewers of September, I'll be okay.
Well,
we'll be okay.
We can do this a lot until they play on Saturday. And by the way, 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock?
Yeah, what are we doing there? I am upset about that.
All right, let's actually discuss this. Is it really relates to my birthday?
Oh, never mind. Let's not do that. I don't want to do it anymore.
I swear you'll enjoy it next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Let them know the dread-headed brother loves the Green Bay Packers. When you see me, Goody, let me in the box.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Debbie Lazaga. 41 northbound at Capitol Drive still has this accident off on the left shoulder. Watch for the delays coming out of the Mayfair Road area all the way up to the accident scene and beyond. We got delays technically all the way up to Silver Spring. On the southbound side, we got backups from Bradley Road to Good Hope, back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue down to Capitol Drive. Westbound 94, you're seeing delays from 27th Street past Mitchell Boulevard, and then again, right in the Zoo interchange onto 894 southbound. It's going to stay heavy all the way down into the Hale. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 58 at the lake, 55 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 75 at the lake, 82 inland. Weather's brought to you by The Pickler, Menominee Falls. Try all 9 indoor courts with unlimited play for 15 days. Just $30. Start your trial at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Loziga on 94.5 ESPN.
The Marquette family is hurting. 2 men's lacrosse student athletes were tragically taken far too soon in an accident that has shaken the entire community.
In the face of unimaginable loss, this team continues to show strength, love, and resilience,
embodying what it truly means to be part of the Marquette family.
Now they need us.
You can support the team through the Men's Lacrosse Excellence Fund, with every dollar going to help them during this time of unprecedented challenge.
Find the link to help pinned to ESPN Milwaukee's Twitter page.
We are Marquette.
Goldsmiths are essential to running a jewelry store, but they're extremely hard to find.
Goldsmiths can repair jewelry, set diamonds, resize rings, and create beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of custom jewelry.
Most jewelry stores do not have an in-house goldsmith.
But Kessler's has 18 wonderful goldsmiths working in our 9 Kessler stores.
The average Kessler's goldsmith has more than 15 years of full-time experience.
And that's not counting all the apprentice goldsmiths and jewelry designers.
Our goldsmiths repair a lot of jewelry that we did not sell.
Bring us your broken jewelry and we'll bring it back to life.
When you see a woman with an extremely attractive, very distinctive engagement ring,
you can safely assume that it's a custom-designed, one-of-a-kind ring made by the goldsmiths at Kessler's.
When your relationship is special, you need a special engagement ring.
If you want something that's breathtakingly one of a kind,
come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your right. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber's offices. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Cheer on your UW Whitewater Warhawks football team as they return home to face UW lacrosse in a top 10 battle this Saturday in Whitewater. This conference opener kicks off at 1 p.m. Make plans to bring the family for Alumni Day and Family Fest at Perkins Stadium. Get tickets now at uwwsports.com. Experience national championship level college football this Saturday when the Warhawks welcome in the Eagles. Kickoff at 1 p.m. Buy your tickets at uwwsports.com. Warhawk football, powered by tradition.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
So, I actually need help here. Scheduled on Saturday night was like a babysitter a long time ago. Because on Friday I said, since we're all in on the birthday now, just bear with me. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman. Stroph's irritated with me behind the glass.
Well, you just admit. You are like the
I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm not a huge birthday guy.
Brother.
Friday night, I don't want to do anything. That's the actual day. I just want to go home.
Yeah, but you're working, so that makes sense.
No, some people want to go out to dinner. I'm saying I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to chill.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife.
Hold on, time out. I have follow-up questions.
Yes.
I guarantee, Kyle, before he answers what I'm about to say, I guarantee likely it was approached to him, what do you want to do for your birthday? And he said, well, I just want to chill. And then somebody probably said something along the lines of like, well, no, we should go do a dinner or something. And he goes, no, it's my birthday.
Yeah, he probably did. He cracked
already. He cracked already.
I knew it. I'm just laughing at you. That's that is a scenario that would have went down in the past.
But now she knows.
Since I'm the new birthday guy.
I'm so glad I held it to myself at our coffee when you just randomly dropped. It's my
you
birthday
slide
on Friday
devil,
already.
you.
It's my birthday on Friday.
So do you think?
So anyway, stay with me because I need help. 800-990-3776.
Can you cancel the babysitter this late when you schedule that far in advance? There seems
That's
to be
the thing. There's not a fee, but it's a bad look, and she's been great to us. She gives us one Saturday a month, and she's like a very well qualified, like was a nanny, like. We're lucky that she even offers us.
Got it. I was gonna say. I mean,
so
let's make this simple. I have a similar situation
so
going.
1 p.m. on Saturday. 8 p.m. on Saturday.
Wait, I think
1 p.m. I can go to the Brewers game and we can go out to dinner.
Is he comparing his dog to your child?
Wait, no.
Similar situation. What do you mean? You got a dog sitter coming for Patricia?
I have a friend and his lady friend. They're coming into town. They've had this hotel booked for like weeks. So I made weeks ago an 8 p.m. dinner reservation at a restaurant, one of my favorites in the city, that doesn't have TVs.
Yeah, you got to cancel that. Or on the phone, or
so
you can just bring your phone. Like, you can't.
One of my best friends, but it's like a new girlfriend. He's like, I'm bringing her to the big city. I want to impress her.
So you feel like you need to be on best behavior, no phone out?
No, I'm not worried about that. It's more so like I'm not canceling the dinner reservation that's relatively hard to get at this nice restaurant, but it doesn't have TV. So
you're going to be on your phone then?
Probably, but like this is only the second time I'm meeting his girlfriend. I should probably be like attentive.
It doesn't matter. If she's not dating you, she's dating him.
Yeah, but you just need to be like, hey, bro, I have to watch this.
And the beautiful thing about my baby is she's gonna be like, what's the score? What's the score? What's the score?
Yeah, I mean, so you legitimately have to do this. And if your friend's girlfriend has a problem with it, then I'll tell your friend, your girlfriend ain't the one.
Kyle Wallace, the relationship killer.
No, I'm not relationship killer. How you gonna judge my friend who got this reservation? And he works in sports talk radio. So I mean, if anything, she should be like, "Oh, what's the score?" And she should be a Brewers fan too. She should be excited that you have access to watch that.
I think Strofe should have, with all the time that we've had knowing this was coming, he could have showed them Milwaukee, the city. How about a playoff game? Big time Alex Strofe could have took them to a playoff game.
I don't know if Alex Strofe can afford that.
We know how much he spent at Summerfest.
I know how much he spent at Summerfest, but that's the problem. How much he spent at Summerfest. He's in the red. He's building himself out.
Is he?
Oh, 100%. I hope Alex Strofe doesn't have a credit card because I guarantee you that credit card.
I think he's only got one.
Mounting and mount. I hope they have a $500 limit. That's what I hope. Strofe, I hope you have a very small limit of your credit card.
John in Milwaukee, 800-990-3776.
I don't want you to go into debt.
I'm not going to go into debt.
I'm worried about you.
In debt.
Hey, gentlemen.
You're up on the Carbos Talking text line. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to give Strophy some advice here. My argument is if his friend's lady friend doesn't actually listen to him on the radio, then he's got his out to say, I don't actually want to be on my phone. I'm sorry, but I got to be on this a whole lot because I got a segment I got to be responsible for tomorrow, so I'm just doing my job ahead of time.
Which is actually true because you're on Sunday Karma on Sunday, aren't you?
That is true. Yes,
so you do have a segment.
Notice how Ben's getting antsy because nobody gives a damn about his birthday dinner.
No, there's no antsiness. I'm glad that people are giving you advice because I'll end up figuring it out.
He's not glad. Listen to him. Listen to him. He's like, it's my birthday, Strofe.
I'm glad they're giving you advice. I started the segment by saying Benjamin Bruss, need help because my birthday's on Friday. But I mean, if they're going to give you help, I'm glad they're going to help you with this situation. Because I'm Benjamin Bruss, and I don't need everybody to know it's my birthday.
The attention doesn't always need to be on me, one Benjamin Bruss, on my birthday.
I don't know what I'm going to do with the babysitter, because KBN Nation obviously wants to help Strofe more than me, but I don't know. My scenario should matter more. Ben, what are you asking? Should you cancel? Have her join y'all. Say, you know what? We love you so much. Come hang out. We'll still pay a little bit.
Okay, no. Stop that.
What?
Just ignore
or then cancel it then.
What the hell was that?
What's your problem?
I want to go to the game.
Oh, go to the game.
You have a babysitter.
But I don't have a ticket from my wife.
Oh.
It can't be that hard. Buy one.
Yeah.
You're rich.
Yeah, standing room only.
Okay. Now we're throwing way too strong accusations.
Can I put out?
It's not here. You're the rich one.
You did hit budget.
Oh, you did? Congrats.
Yeah, I did.
You're late. Well, I'm the late one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was last week. Yes,
nobody cares.
No, that means you couldn't afford to buy the standing room only tickets that are
but
left
if
at Brewers.com.
she's standing room, I'm not with her.
No, you standing with her. She's sitting in the seat. You standing. Or y'all walking around.
It's my birthday.
Knew it was coming.
How do you have tickets to this game?
Kyle, we have Brewers Radio Network partnerships at this company.
Strofe, do you have tickets? Why don't I always?
We have great partners that I was able to invite to be with.
Oh, you invite
but
me. I want to.
I can't be like, hey, can I have a ticket for my wife because it's my birthday? That ain't gonna fly.
You definitely could.
So I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you got to buy her a ticket to the game because you got to celebrate your birthday with her.
Now my birthday's costing me a ticket.
Yeah, doesn't she want to go to the game too?
Ron in the key.
Hey, Ron. I'm sure you'll have some nice.
This will be good.
Yeah.
So I have advice for Alex, but before that, Kyle, you're not going to believe this. I have kudos for you and for Alex.
Wow.
You guys have come so far because Ben, when this show started, would be able to pull off this crap pretending like he is not mad about the attention being drawn from him, stuff that Josh and Greg would have never let him get away with because we all know him better. But you guys now know, and you're calling him on his crap, and I'm just so proud of you guys for not letting the narcissist get away with what he does.
Good for us, Kyle.
No, I give it to Strofe because I take people at face value, and I should
Or
not.
did I win
I should
because we're still talking about my birthday?
Strofe, you should just decide if you want to be an adult or you want to be a kid. And if you want to be a kid and you want to pay attention to this game, that's fine. Find a different place that is as nice as it can be. Maybe see if, Luis will put you up in that upper level at Potawatomi Sportsbook and find something else for the four of you to do where you can watch the game. Or just buck it up. You watching ain't going to change the outcome. Bet on it. That way you can still get some juice.
Yeah, but I still want to watch it, Ron.
You do you.
It's more the watching part I'm nervous about.
Ron cooked in the first half.
You can't give him too long of a leash.
Now you're telling people not to watch the Brewers game. You're a child for watching the Brewers game.
I'm a fan, Ron. Well, Ron is a gambler. Let's keep it a buck, okay?
Yeah, so he has no.
Ben's favorite team is the one he bets on, similarly to Ron. They are cut from the same cloth in that way.
That was awful.
I am a Wisconsin sports fan.
Yep, you are.
I care about the results.
That is very true.
Right, I care about seeing how it plays out. That's the theater I am here for, because boy, do I love getting my heart broken. I say sarcastically.
What a life! What a life!
Wow, that's so true. Sports is going to break your heart over and over again.
Not this year, man. World Series, here we come. Let's go.
Oh, great!
What have
you
you
just
said?
open up your heart.
I'm ready to be hurt.
Oh, yeah.
That's bad expectations.
Welcome.
Trust your team. Trust your team.
No, I believe in them.
They've won the most games.
They can get high.
They've been through adversity. They've come out of adversity. They have Pat Murphy.
They're due to get really hot.
I don't like the due thing.
No, but they are due to get hot. This baseball team's due to get hot.
The playoffs are so different.
Oh, well,
they're so different.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
We gonna see, and we're gonna be with you just after this.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Dick Van Dyke, real quick on the cha-cha slide ACL, says she was carried out by all 5 of us. 5 people?
That's a big girl.
Big girl, yeah, that's a big girl who did cha-cha.
Stop it, Kyle.
What you mean? 5 of them had to carry out a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
43 southbound, you're seeing delays already from Burleigh all the way down through the Marquette, all the way down to the KK River crossing. The northbound side slowing down from Kilbourne all the way up past North Avenue. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street to Hawley Road. Back on the brakes through the zoo onto 894 southbound. Stays heavy all the way down past Lincoln. And again from Beloit Road all the way down into the Hale. And then on the eastbound side of 94, you got backups from 164 past Barker Road. Back on the brakes from Highway 100 through the zoo and 84th to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 58 at the lake, 55 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 75 at the lake, 82 inland. Weather's brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Hey, it's your friend John McGivern. In a world full of chaos, I'm grateful for a health plan that has my back. Network Health is so reliable and trustworthy, they always put me and over 126,000 members first. It's just what they do and what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Ben Brust. It is my birthday eve. Kyle Wallace is next to me.
This man is so excited.
Yes, bro.
Benjamin is so excited.
Your name is Benjamin Brust. Remember, that's what you said you're going by?
Benjamin Brust.
When you're 34, you're going to go by Benjamin.
Year 34, the year of Benjamin Brust.
The best thing that happened to you today was the fact that Alex Strofe in our all-office team meeting mentioned your birthday, and you were able to record it. Who recorded it?
Me. You still have that, Strofe?
That's just
Kyle Brust and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock. I'm actually really scared when Homer comes in that he's just going to be like, you guys are idiots. They're not winning. Woody's out. Miz isn't good. They're not winning anything.
You know, Homer has seen a lot, right? He's our old seasoned veteran around here, so he's seen a lot. And so some of the things he says is a little out there, but also he makes sense. He used historical data and what he's seen to be able to make decisions.
I actually have a really good question for him later.
Historical data or just like historical perspective?
Perspective.
We had an all-team meeting where Alex Strofe was sucking up to Greg Scalzo and made everyone know that.
You were.
And that's for 15 years.
That was not my intention.
15 years, he's finally our very own Greg Scalzo.
I was trying to make him uncomfortable.
You were not.
You sounded like a. Yeah, just
can I be honest?
Try hard.
I missed that back half because as soon as he started talking, I was like, "Oh, here's Strofe go. He's gonna be sitting here talking forever." I said, "It is 11:15. I got stuff to do. I don't have."
You
time.
left?
I left before he got to your birthday park. Because once Strofe started doing it,
so team meeting. Greg Scalzo ends it with giving the mic to the class clown.
And the class clown started talking. I know how this class clown gets. He loves to talk. He loves the center of attention. And most of the thing he says is valueless.
So real quick, last time he did this,
invaluable.
Invaluable. Thank you, Stroh. He's smart.
Last time that he did this, he made like a horrible joke. Like
I recall.
He tries
I don't like it.
He tries to be like the funny guy, and today he tried to be like serious
I'm trying
guy.
to figure out my lane.
You don't know your identity, and let the people hear how weird you sound.
Tauscher Alley winning Coach of the Year, Greg winning his first hurdle in 15 years.
Yeah, Greg.
And then final thing is, if he hasn't told you already, which I'm sure he has, the biggest birthday guy on the planet is Ben Brust. His birthday is on Friday, so make sure you wish him a happy birthday.
I'm Alex Strofe, and the meeting's over.
Strangely enough, that got a bigger applause than the awards.
Yeah, I don't know. I was shocked by that. I thought like you didn't even get a laugh. You were trying to be funny there, and people like took it really serious.
You were.
Oh, that's not true. Listen, you hear people go, yeah.
That was Scowls.
Make sure you wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah. The guy you sucked up to.
Well, he's boycotting our show. I'm trying to fix that.
That's true.
Oh, are you?
You know, it's the first.
The show's better without him.
It really is. The first time he did it, I remember he stepped up and walked in front of the whole office, all excited. Hey, everybody!
Hang on. You remember when your joke didn't land?
Which one? Pocket pancake one?
Trying to pull out a pocket pancake.
Yeah, I don't know what the
You're not
temperature...
Pat Murphy.
But here's the thing.
Be
Ben.
Alex Strofe.
Yeah, I don't know what the temperature of the room is, though. Because we're, like, getting grilled on things we can do better. We're celebrating things we've done well. It's from our GM. And then it's like, oh, yeah, here's the afternoon show producer. Close it out for us.
Yeah, be you.
What the hell am I supposed to say?
Your chief vibes officer.
No,
You
I'm
and
not. That's Maddie.
No,
that's
you and
Maddie 24.
You and Maddie Hayes were both brought here to be goofballs and distract people and lighten the mood.
We were personality hires, one could say.
100%. Too much personality. I told you what I do. When him or Maddie come around, I love them dearly. But when they come around, I take out my headphones and I put them over my
And he
ears.
pretends
No
to
music.
listen to something.
You got nothing on?
Nothing. It just cancels out the noise. I just put them on. I don't want him to talk to me.
I do work, for the record.
No, you work. You
work.
You just
You talk a lot, but you work.
I also talk. But I work a lot.
You and Maddie are very efficient. I give you credit. You two are two of the hardest workers in this office.
All right, enough of the pleasantries around here. Is Homer going to come in and rain on our parade?
He should.
Why?
Because we need a reality check about the fact that we probably shouldn't get too excited.
Let me get hurt.
I've been saying it for months.
If he comes in here and rains on our parade, I will pull "Shut Your Mouth, Old Man" back out for the first time in 8 months. I'm telling you that.
I'd
right
advise against that.
That is actually disrespectful.
Yeah.
You shouldn't shut your mouth.
You literally lost sleep
over doing that.
Over saying that.
Yeah, but then he told me it didn't offend him at all, so I'm going to do it again.
And then but I know you. You're going to overthink it after you say it, and
That's
you're
probably
gonna,
true.
you know, like
Why
it's just
would
like
you
it's
tell
a vicious
another
cycle.
grown man to shut your mouth and then say, "Old man"? See, if I was Homer, he should slap the taste out your mouth and then say, "Listen, I was defending myself. Okay, I had to." And I would back Homer. I would say, "Listen, he had no choice."
I would back Homer.
if we all got pulled in, what happened? Strofe was running his mouth, and he got deservingly slapped.
He did. If you're gonna suspend anybody, suspend Strofe.
I was just jealous it wasn't me.
Yep. I wish I had the gumption to do that.
I wouldn't back either of you up. I'd back Homer up.
Oh, cool.
Foxhole guy, great to have you.
Good pop.
Strofe is beyond. Strofe is running from a fight.
Yeah.
He probably running to tell people. Hey, police. That's what you're doing.
Probably.
Meanwhile, I'm getting stomped on the damn ground.
What scenario are you talking about?
Foxhole. Literally, he's in a fight. Strofe, you're like running away. Help, instead of jumping in.
Once I get hit, then I'm running. But I'll throw a few fists.
You throw and then you get hit and run?
I get
so
hit, I'm getting back up.
You're flight.
No. I'd come back. I'm just getting help. I can't help that much. Look at me. You called me scrawny for the first hour of the show.
True. You know, a fight would be the worst thing to happen right now. I am so out of shape. I would last 30 seconds. Like, bro, let's stop. I'm tired. Just stop. You didn't drop. I didn't drop. Let's get it over with. I'm telling you, Strofe, how tired were we when we were playing baseball? Well, you were more tired than me.
Well, you quit after 4 minutes. I went about a full 45.
All right, Homer joins us next. We're not reliving Hell Fairfield's baseball "you're worse than I am" thing.
He was so bad on video.
Well, you know how they posted a highlight reel of all my stuff?
Highlight reel? Highlight reel?
Okay, low light reel.
highlight reel. Strofe, I watched that.
The point I'm making.
Hang on. No.
There's
now
not,
I get the floor.
film of Kyle Wallace
I get the
he
floor.
wasn't there.
I get the floor. I saw highlights of you at Hellfair Field. Dude,
notice how
everything you do is so unathletic.
But did you notice the minute-long video of 45 minutes of me playing baseball? Kyle Wallace, nowhere to be found. Notice, watch the tape back.
Don't care about that. It's about you and how ridiculously, weirdly.
Strofe, you were so bad because what we're looking for people who are, we're not, the good stuff. If somebody can catch a baseball,
That's
throw
not
a baseball,
fun.
That's not entertaining. If somebody is just Bambi out there and just terrible, that's entertaining. And so
Exactly what
obviously
you were doing, too.
They didn't find anything I did entertaining enough.
Because you left after 4 minutes.
Okay, there you go, Mr. Yeah, I threw a baseball 4 feet.
Homer joins us next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN,
Caleb Williams sucks.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bank 5-9 keeps the awards rolling in. Named a top workplace for 16 straight years and named Best Bank in the Milwaukee area by the Community Choice Award, Bank 5-9 continues to show how they're making lives better and they're continuing to serve everybody in the community. Your financial situation is too important to leave it to just anybody. So you got to focus on some place that is a true local community bank that's been around for a long time. Bank 5-9, it stands for 1859. If you've been around that long, you know you're doing things the right way. Visit a branch, give them a call, or visit Bank 5-9 today to learn how they can make your life a little bit better. Bank 5-9, member FDIC.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
The Fall Trade-Up event is happening now at Cunis. With winter on the horizon, trade up now to a new, safe, and reliable vehicle. We'll do whatever it takes to make a deal at nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and the new Cunis Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. We have huge incentives and discounts on the most popular cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thinking pre-owned? We have over 2,500 in stock with payments for every budget. Plus, check out our service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear lifetime powertrain warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Don't miss the Fall Trade-Up event. Start your search online at CunisMilwaukee.com.
We all have someone we know or love that has been affected by some form of cancer.
No matter how well you love and support them and try to be there for them, you can never really know what a person is feeling after hearing the words, "You have breast cancer."
Only another person that has been through this experience can really understand what it feels like.
ABCD, After Breast Cancer Diagnosis, is a Milwaukee-based organization known around the world.
When someone calls ABCD, they are matched with a mentor who is a breast cancer survivor of similar age and has the same type of breast cancer who can provide hope when people need it the most.
Kessler's is excited to announce that we've designed 3 new Hope pendants to honor breast cancer patients, survivors, thrivers, and caregivers.
100% of the net proceeds, along with an additional donation from Kessler's, will support ABCD when you purchase the symbol of hope.
You can find a link with more information about ABCD, along with all 3 modern designs starting at just $75 in sterling silver and $598 in gold, online at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Catholic Memorial Football.
Barreling towards the end zone, and he's in! Isaac Miller!
The Crusaders welcome in New Berlin Eisenhower this Friday for homecoming.
All the way into the end zone! Camden Shumpert alert!
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Friday at 7 on 94.5 ESPN and the live video stream at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brett Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brett Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. Oh, wow. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Oh, baby!
What's up, Homer?
The Brewers, they're not going away without Brandon Woodruff.
You shut your mouth, old man.
Oh, okay. You want to tell me to say that?
Don't know where Homer is. Does Chris Larson, Pebble, have an update for us? Strofe? Oh,
maybe he is in the closet somewhere.
Who knows? I don't care where he is. I just would love to hear his voice.
Yeah, Homer.
He's working on it. Just let him let us know when he's on.
I'm excited to have Homer.
What? I got a really random thought.
What is that?
You know how they do TV ratings? If you record something, does that count? Like if I record something and watch it back, does it count toward the ratings? I don't know what happened to Kyle's mic.
Seems to not be working.
Flying solo.
Strofe turned me. What happened? Strofe turned me down. Strofe hate me. Don't know.
Also don't know. What kind of question is that?
I don't work for Nielsen, buddy.
It was just something I was thinking about the other day that while we were trying to get Homer, I thought I'd ask. Do we have Homer?
Are you trying to help people get ratings?
No, I just watched something back and I was like, I wonder if this counts to something that I see on social media like later in the week.
Yeah,
it's all an imperfect science. I don't buy any of it.
Interesting thought. Do you care about who wins this series, the Cubs or the Padres?
Look, here's what I've come to. I would love the opportunity to beat the Cubs and watch Craig Counsell lose at American Family Field.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine a world in which the other outcome happens.
No, this is what it came to for me. Because I'm with you on that one, but I said, if the Cubs beat the Padres, that means Cubs fans get a sense of happiness. And you saw when they actually did something good and they won yesterday, even through their happiness, they're still thinking about the Packers and the NFL. I don't want them to be happy. I want them to be miserable. I want them to lose because I don't want them to be happy by beating the Padres. Because at first I was like, give me the Cubs. But I'm like, wait a minute. That means the Cubs do something good. I don't want the Cubs to do something good. I like the fans being in misery. So give them misery.
Give them misery. Homer, welcome into Kyle Bruston Nortman. Where art thou?
I'm somewhere.
All right, I won't ask any more.
That's right.
That being
for $1,000, I'll tell you. Donate 1,000 to Friends for Health in Haiti. I'll tell you where I am.
Oh, that
no
is
one cares where I am.
That is
they
amazing.
just care what I say.
That is amazing, Homer.
No one cares where you are.
No, I know, but what the work you're doing, you're trying to help folks in Haiti. I think that's incredible.
Oh, all right.
Do you know what he said?
He said $1,000 to Friends of Haiti. I thought he said
Friends for Health in Haiti. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, you could do Teen Challenge. I got a couple of other places.
Do you know how it happens?
I mean,
he's saying you donate to that.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
And he'll tell you where he is.
But obviously, that's an organization that he cares about, and so I was happy that he cares about the organization.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that doesn't matter either unless you give money.
Yes, that's what I was getting towards. Kyle was just like, "Oh, that's great. I'm great. It's great." He's not going to put any action towards it.
That'd be true. All right, let's move on.
Homer,
nice guy.
The Brewers.
Yes.
Will they get out of the NLDS?
I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's reason to worry. They got injuries. It's just, but they've proven all year that they're kind of a special group, and I would think they can do it. All I've wanted to tell people is the stuff that they're the best team in baseball is garbage. Everybody knows they're not the best team in baseball because they got injuries they've had to deal with. But that doesn't mean they can't win a series and maybe shock the world and win the World Series. But to do it now would be significantly more impressive than than when they had Woody, and then when the Miz looked like he might be something special this year, and they got neither.
So you
Have they made the announcement on Woody or whatever?
No announcement yet. We've all been waiting for it. It was supposed to be end of day yesterday, 11:59 p.m. Nothing came out.
And if by some reason he could pitch and start, then that would change things significantly, because he's arguably, as good as Peralta has been, in a playoff situation, if healthy, he's the equal of Peralta.
I don't know if I could say that based off the limited sample size off of his injury.
Sure. Right. There's the risk of the injury, but when he pitches, he's that good. So, what was the question? Can they win? Yeah. It would be disappointing if, even with the injuries, if they lost the first series. But I'm picking them to win, but they're not the same team.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Nobody wants to say it, but
Well, that's why we're having an honest conversation about the Brewers today.
Right.
And because here's the thing. I also think they're going to be good for 5 games. I worry about their pitching in a 7-game series, because over a 7-game series, you're going to need starters to go a little bit later than some of these guys are going to be able to go.
Yeah.
And when they've struggled as a baseball team, it's when the bullpen's been over-leveraged and used in too many crucial spots and been over-pitched, and that's when they get in trouble. Their bullpen's good, and it's really good, especially if you get deeper into innings, but they don't have the ace that's going to get you 8 innings. It's just not the way that they're built, so then you're going to rely on guys who, again, if you're injured, it's not that helpful.
That's not the way it's built for a lot of teams, like the Yankees last night. They did phenomenal pitching, took the guy out.
But now Boston today, to that point, only went Crochet and Chapman, and they have other relievers that they can go to that are unused, unlike the Yankees, who would have to use them in back-to-back days. And that's my worry for the Brewers
everybody knows
long-term.
we don't follow them that much. The Yankees' problem all year has been the bullpen, and again, it's one of the reasons to have a certain level of confidence for the Brewers, even if they are missing some people, because they just have figured out how to play, score runs, and they, I'm sure, have a certain level of confidence based on how good and how well they played over the course of the regular season. But they're just not the same. So,
Homer, with the Green Bay Packers, Matt LaFleur came out yesterday talking about, hey, teams are going to be using this film of the way that we did not execute at the end of the game, and saying this is what we should do.
They're going to use the film to say you can't ever do this. Like they didn't used to have to need a film to tell their quarterback that you got to know what damn time is on the clock. And he all but blamed his quarterback, but then threw in everybody.
Yeah, for me.
And whatever you think of Jordan Love, and I think they can win a Super Bowl with him, this is all about a level that he could not comprehend, and he didn't say it. He told his quarterback, we're either going to throw in the end zone or throw it out of bounds. He didn't think he had to tell him, and you better release it before the game ends.
Well, I mean, Homer, for me, one thing that Goody talked about in the offseason, he talked about the area with Jordan Love is that they want to have him more consistent when it comes to these type of situations. And I think that the problem that Matt LaFleur has had kind of has bled into Jordan Love, where it just seems like at the end of the game, there's too much mismanagement. Do you think this is the time finally that Matt LaFleur has learned his lesson? Because he said, we're going to learn from it, but he said that before.
No, he hadn't learned his lesson because he doesn't get it. It starts with him.
I agree it starts with him. And so for me,
he's got to talk to his quarterback or set up a system that we do this, or whatever, that he didn't think was necessary. Well, it's necessary, but the problems late in games, some are on Jordan Love, but they've been more on LaFleur. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the need to have gone through certain situations so that Jordan Love can say, look, I know we wanted to do this, but there was only X amount of time left, so I had to throw the ball away. He would have understood that.
He's not afraid to take control. Jordan Love just doesn't seem like he takes command and control in those moments.
I mean, come on. Well, hold on. This is high school football. This is not command of anything. This is common sense. What do you mean take command? hey, we got to throw the ball and make sure the game doesn't end before the play ends.
Well, I'm talking about
What is that?
I'm just talking about in the sense of seeing those guys jog to the line after they had.
Yes, they have to address that. But when they don't go to the line, don't you have to know what to do?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
Again, my biggest gripe with the way it ended is when you get a first down with Matthew Golden with 3 minutes and 10 seconds, 20 seconds left. You had a timeout and a 2-minute warning, and both were used. Yeah. There was plenty of time for Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love to figure out what their strategy was and how they were going to go about finishing that game, and it didn't work. And that's not okay. Whether they practice the scenario in practice or not, there was enough timeouts and stoppages for them to figure out how they were going to execute the end of the game, and it was not to a level that is acceptable.
Right. To me, that's 90% on LaFleur. That's him. That's what we do. Or, that's on the guy setting the plays and the work that he's done with Jordan Love. Unless he wants to tell the world that this is what we set up and the guy just screwed up everything, and I don't think that's the case. But yes, I agree with you on that.